Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 478 live. Welcome into a very special Wrestle Wars at Genesis. As you can see, this is not Wednesday night. It is not a night for Wrestle Wars Genesis, but we have, of course, a couple of us that got together over the course of the weekend and planned a very special Wrestle Wars Genesis for everybody tonight. We are actually going to have YTD champions facing off against Wrestle Wars Genesis champions, and in some cases, more than one title will be on the line, so it's going to be a very exciting evening of in-ring action. And of course, we're going to have champions from both YTD Academy and Genesis going to battle, so it is going to be a very interesting evening. Of course, we also have the dirt sheets, got a couple lists ready to rock and roll, but first and foremost, I just wanted to make an announcement that we have officially breached 500 subscribers over on YouTube. So YTD Academy is now home to 503 subscribers, to be exact. So congratulations to everybody. This is amazing feat. We worked very hard to get there. We've done all kinds of dark matches, live shows. We're about to have our 20th live episode of YTD Academy very shortly. So a lot of hard work and effort went into that. Followers, supporters, people that were helping make matches and come up with storylines and angles behind the scenes. It's been an incredible journey, and now not only are we doing incredible on Twitch, we are now doing fantastic over in the Shark Tank on YouTube. So that is just amazing. So congratulations to everybody that is part of the community, because you guys are all part of the effort that drives the Archverse to continue growing and evolving and getting better with every show. So absolutely fantastic. But anyways, we're going to dive into the dirt sheets here in just a moment, but first I got to open up my dashboard. I do not have my Twitch dashboard. I don't know why I do that to myself. Every single show almost. Very rare. You know what it is? It's when Glenola joins me on the broadcast before the show actually starts, I always make sure everything's ready, because he will have a good time slaughtering me when I'm unprepared. He likes to do that. He is very traitorous. He is treacherous. I mean, when he first started coming around, he caused so much villainy, even as a newcomer. We literally labeled him the traitorous, treacherous little bastard, Glenola. And a fun love, of course. Everybody loves Glenola. Always did. He's always been a huge supporter of the Archverse TV and a pillar of the community, not to mention. So it's always good to have him here. But there we go. Dashboard is open, so now I can see what's going on. But we're going to dive into the dirt sheets right now, get things started, wait for a few people to show up, then we'll get the show crack-a-lackin'. So let's see what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. So right away I see something from WrestlingHeadlines.com. This is Joey G. Sami Zayn details the insane mentality that was pushed by WWE when he was in NXT. So it says, Sami Zayn is a top star in WWE, but the journey was not always easy. The current reigning tag champion appeared on the After the Bell podcast and detailed some odd mindsets that were pushed on him and other talents when they were in NXT. Zayn says that everyone was aimed at each other like they were enemies. He said, and this is a quote, "I remember when I got to WWE, it was NXT or something like that. It was very much the mentality of, you should be furious that you're here, and you should want to get out of here. You should want to get on the road. Everyone around you is your enemy. They are all vying for your spot. This is competition. You have to be the best to get out here. If you don't want to be the best, you shouldn't even work here." Zayn recalls a line told to the NXT class about wanting to be the next John Cena and how if they weren't striving for that, they should not even be there. He remembers thinking that it was utterly insane to try and push that onto the wrestlers. He said, and this is another quote, "I remember a line, something to the extent of, if you don't want to be the next John Cena, you shouldn't even be here." I remember hearing that and being completely mouth agape. Like, what? This is insanity. Let's just say we're in a room with 100 people. Let's just say the next John Cena is in this room. There is only one. So the other 99 people in this room should be miserable at all times, trying to aspire to be that person? What kind of insanity is that? Elsewhere in the interview, Zayn spoke about his involvement in the Bloodline story in WWE and how at one point he was getting impatient at the direction that they were going. And there's more on that. More information on that if you want to go to WrestlingHeadlines.com. There's a link at the bottom, and there is the remainder of that interview with Sami Zayn. Just jumping back to the chat room here for one momento. Glenola's in the house. Welcome in, Glenola. What's going on, my friend? How was your day? Weekend? Did you do anything exciting today? Did you buy a new car? Win the lottery? Any inheritance that was of great importance to the family as far as heirlooms? I don't know. Buy a new dog? Did you save a cat from a tree and put a smile on the face of a tiny child? I mean, I don't know. But anyways, Glenola, what are you doing? What's going on? What's new and exciting? What did you hear that whole article with Sami Zayn speaking about his time in NXT and the mindsets that were pushed on him? What did you think of that, if you did? Or anybody else? I see there's 7 or 8 of you villains in here. What did you guys think of that article? What do you think of the mindset that if they didn't want to be the next John Cena, they shouldn't want to be there? Well, what if they want to be great, but they don't want to be John Cena? That's the other thing that Sami Zayn didn't touch base on, because it really was important to his point. But what if you don't want to be the next John Cena? I mean, let's be honest. I mean, John Cena was he was pushed like he was supposed to become the next Hulk Hogan. The problem is that they were pushing that type of a character in an era where people wanted to see wrestling. Wrestling. We wanted to see wrestling. All right? Glow says, not bad. Nap today, then watched Night Stream. Nice. What was he streaming today? I actually haven't been on Knight's channel in probably about a week. I should probably stop by and visit him. I'm off tomorrow. I'll dive in tomorrow. You didn't hear the article? Okay. So basically it was a mindset being pushed on him, of course, and other talents that if they weren't there to be the next John Cena, then they shouldn't want to be there at all. And how that's a lot of pressure to basically to put on people, because I mean, John Cena, although he clearly isn't the best wrestler in the world, he became a huge superstar. He was great at a lot of things. And not everybody's going to have that capability, especially in the beginning. But so I kind of agree with Sami Zayn, and that's not the type of mindset that should be pushed around a locker room, that if you don't want to be the very best, you don't want to be the next John Cena, then you should not want to be there. But then again, they're there to build talent, make them mentally tough. I mean, let's face it, life on the road is not a simple task.
Community games. Mario Kart and a couple others.
Community games, okay. Nice. How was his stream going? Good? Everybody's playing Mario Kart lately. I actually saw a few people playing Mario 64 the other day. That was kind of cool. I actually I'm not following them, but I just happened to be on the section of Twitch that allows you to browse other channels that you aren't following, and I came across quite a few people that were playing Mario 64. I actually liked Mario 64. My favorite Mario of all time, though, is still Mario 3.
You may not have everything, but you should want to be the best possible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, you should definitely want to be the best possible.
Well.
It went well, good. Yeah. By the way, did you see the new championship given to Roman Reigns? Or have you seen a picture of it at least? I mean, they paraded that thing off like it was some sort of brand new championship belt that everybody should... I mean, it's the same belt. They just... behind the giant network plugging logo, instead of it just being black leather, it is now gold. The rest of the belt's the exact same. It's still ugly. It still doesn't look like a championship belt. It looks like a giant network plugging rodeo belt buckle from the days where Stampede Wrestling was still in existence in Calgary. It's hideous. And now, by the way, it simply looks inferior to the Raw World Heavyweight Championship, and I don't understand that. That's supposed to be the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship. Their creative makes some very strange decisions. I mean, I wonder who came up with the idea of doing that. And who looked at it and said, oh yeah, that's much better. That looks tremendous. We should go with that design. You know? I don't know. Again, it doesn't look like a championship belt. It looks like a belt buckle. Always has. And I get that it served a purpose at one time, especially when they first upstarted the WWE network. It was a great way to plug the network. You know, that was the network championship, the WWE championship. But, I mean, it's... How long has that belt been around now? Way too long. Since, I think, 2011. It's the most ghastly design they've ever had. But anyways, let's see what else is going on. The daughter of WWE Hall of Famer Sergeant Slaughter is apparently not too happy about Lacey Evans' new look, and I sort of see why. But anyways, this is Angel Arambolas from WrestlingNews.co. So as seen on Friday night, I have not seen Friday Night SmackDown yet, so I'll have to watch that. But anyways, as seen on Friday Night SmackDown, Evans came out wearing a drill instructor cover similar to what Sergeant Slaughter wore during his heyday. Although he never served in the military, Slaughter's gimmick is inspired by the United States Marine Corps, and Evans enlisted in the Marine Corps at the age of 19 and served for 5 years. Slaughter's daughter tweeted, "No, this is not okay. WWE, who the fuck does Lacey Evans think she is? There's only one Sergeant Slaughter, there's only one Slaughter daughter, and she's just a poser." Evans responded, "Your daddy's biggest fan, a United States Marine and a bad MFer. You know who I am and where to find me." So, I mean, so now I want to look up and see if Sergeant Slaughter's daughter's wrestling, because that could just simply be a kayfabe battle of words to set something up in the future. Who knows? I mean, if Slaughter has a daughter and she shows up in Impact Wrestling, we'll know what's going on, right? Or if she suddenly shows up in NXT. But I'm going to look that up now. I have to. I must. Hold on. Inquiring minds must know. Particularly mine.
Play. Glenilla, your numbers are 0, 2, 6. Good luck, Glenilla. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the choseness. Glenilla, your numbers are 2, 5, 8. Good luck, Glenilla. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the choseness. I'm not seeing anything so far.
Wait a minute.
I am in the running for another IT title, LOL.
Her name is Kelly Remus, apparently. So that said, no, that's not the one I wanted. Let's try this. Let's look at her Instagram page. I mean, who was her mother? Because you certainly wouldn't know that Sergeant Slaughter was her dad, that's for sure. Not what I expected to see when I pulled up a picture of her. But she's got no...
Hi, Archer.
She doesn't seem to have any videos or reels or anything on there like that, so I don't know. I'm going to have to further research that at some point. Hey, Life, what's going on? Welcome in. What's going on? New and exciting. Anything? Did you win the lottery? Tell me something. Lie. Everybody's coming in and telling me the same stupid story. Nothing's new. I had a nap. I ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I stuck a banana up my ass. I mean, all the same stuff Glenola does daily, right? So it's just one of those things. But, I mean, just lie. You moved to California. You are now rich and famous. You're starring in the next James Bond movie, and you won the lottery all on the same day. That's entertaining. That's what I want to hear. No, well, I picked my nose earlier. I didn't have any Kleenex, so I just ate it. It was kind of a good snack. It tasted like cotton candy.
The show is going great.
Yo, Joe Link, what's going on? How's the show going? Well, it hasn't started yet.
Together we will grow strong, and
I mean, sir, you're looking at the screen. Does it look like people are wrestling? What is wrong with you? Somebody ban Joe Link, please.
With that said,
he's coming in here trying to stir the pot.
Skipping the rest. So, Joe Link. Together we will grow strong and our communities will remain
Thanks for the
strong
shout-outs,
by our
Glenola.
constant support for
Joe
one
Link's not doing his job.
endeavors. With that said, and I got my
by the way, Joe Link, I know you were
set.
streaming Fortnite after your wrestling show had come to a conclusion. I, of course, very informally bowed out of that. No offense, I'm not a Fortnite guy. I just don't like it. And I don't care to watch people play it. But I hope it went well. It's just one of those things. If I want to watch people shoot people, I'm going to watch something different. But
on by Trish Stratus. How is that for a fantastic lie?
You got your grandma's calligraphy set? What did I miss? How did you get your grandma's calligraphy set? Do I want to know? Tell me she gave it to you because she's a very pleasant woman. Jolene says, I ran a wrestling show, got hit on by Trish Stratus. How is that for a fantastic lie? Well, I mean, that's at least entertaining. Got hit on by Trish Stratus. Got hit on or just hit? That's great. I only played it to fill the rest of my stream time. I mean, I watched it for a few minutes. I didn't jump out immediately. I'm just not a Fortnite guy. It's not my thing. Not my thing. Plus, I went and got ice cream. Then I came home and had sex. So I had things to do. I was busy. But anyways, I can't find anything else on this Kelly Remus. But she's she seems to have some sort of build to her. I will say that.
But my mom has been going.
I'm wondering if she's a wrestler.
It was a
I really am.
present from M.
Because to suddenly start having a beef with Lacey Evans of all people just because she came out with a drill sergeant's hat on. I mean, again, she's actually a Marine Corps vet. Sergeant Slaughter was not. But again, if that's a kayfabe thing, that could be very interesting. Can somebody, Joe Link, if you're bored, can you do more research on Kelly Remus? Remus, Kelly. She is on Instagram. Believe me, when you pull it up, you won't believe that's Sergeant Slaughter's daughter because you're thinking, how the fuck did that happen? Who married Sergeant Slaughter? I don't know, but I want to know now. But she seems to have some sort of build. She's got some tattoos, like, because there was another picture I saw too. She was flexing, by the way. So I'm just very curious. Now my hand is tired. No, I don't have to. My name is not Glenola. I actually have a woman to sleep with. Glenola, you know, I understand you've got a hand and a sheep, which is weird, by the way. Life says, my grandma was a very pleasant woman. She passed away in 2017. Oh, okay, so it's not a recent thing. But condolences. It's never nice to lose a family member. But my mom has been going through her stuff. It was a birthday present from my mom. Very cool. And it got passed down to you. That's nice. So, I mean, are you good with calligraphy?
Play.
Or is that just something you're going to pick up?
Luck, Soul Embers. There are some
hey, Soul Embers!
Fun channel rewards to choose from.
Going on, Soul?
Yay. Soul Embers has arrived. Acknowledge me. I have come in peace to watch.
He shouted himself out. Nice.
Excellence with the
give me a few minutes. All right, are you joining?
A few minutes, buddy.
I mean, feel free. Anybody else wants to join? Feel free. It is a special episode. Nothing pressing. This is actually a show that was developed by, mostly Joe Link and myself, but Glenola was involved.
Together we will
and because I didn't go live with YTD Academy last night, we decided to put together a special show for tonight. We did dark matches last night, some handicap matches, which was actually pretty fun.
You know I have to
if anybody hasn't already watched those, go watch those. They turned out very well. They were very, very good matches. But as a result of no live last night, I decided to put together a special show for tonight, so it's a special edition of Wrestle Wars Genesis. YTD Academy Champions taking on Wrestle Wars Genesis champions. And in a couple of occasions, there's going to be title for title on the line. So it's going to be an interesting evening. We've also got a couple of contendership matches. So we have 2 contendership matches, and we have 7 championship matches in total. But now that people are coming in, there's a whole bunch of villains in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the show started right now. We'll get everything rocking and rolling. And we're going to start with the first match of the night. This is for the Wrestle Wars Genesis contract case. And it is Jack Quad, Omos, JBL, newcomer, JC, Kenny Jackson, and L.A. Knight. All going to battle to see who's going to be the next #1 contender for, well, I would say the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion, but we don't know who that's going to be because he is defending his title tonight. The main event is going to be one hell of a smoke and fire show, so make sure you stick around to watch every single match. It is going to be epic, but whoever wins this matchup will eventually fight the winner of tonight's main event. So, here we go. First match of the evening. It is an eliminator matchup. Again, Jack Quad, Omos, JBL, JC, which I don't know a whole lot about, I'll be perfectly honest. He's a newcomer to YTD Academy. He's getting some opportunity tonight. Kenny Jackson, of course, from Team Honeybee Wrestling, and L.A. Knight is in the house, so it's going to be a very interesting matchup. And welcome in, Soul Embers. What's going on, my friend?
What's going on, buddy?
Just getting everything started. Tell me, what did you think, because I know you'll have something to say about it, what did you think of the new belt presented on SmackDown for Roman Reigns?
737, the number to win a YTD championship matches, 9.
I am. Yes. Right? It's like, yes, finally new belt, and then when they unveil it, it's like, oh, god damn it.
It's the same fucking belt.
It's the same fucking belt. Yeah, instead of just a black leather strap behind the fucking diamonds, now it's gold plating.
But he has 3 belts now?
Yeah, I think that one's supposed to replace the other 2.
I doubt it. It won't happen. You know damn well he'll carry that damn thing
The other
around.
thing is, it's supposed to be the Universal Heavyweight Championship or whatever, but now
Universal Heavyweight Champion.
It looks completely inferior to the World Championship on Raw. It looks like a lesser title now. To me, it actually looks like a toy.
Now, here's my question: what did you think about Sikoa turning on his brother?
Yeah, see, I haven't watched it yet, but I did, and we're going to talk about that because it's in the dirt sheets. But I was actually going to bring that up. Let me get this match started. There we go. I was a little surprised that they pulled the trigger on Solo Sikoa turning on Roman Reigns so early. Because for me, this is early because he's... Well, he kind of turned his back on him, though.
No, he didn't. He spiked Jimmy straight to the throat and then walked out with Roman.
Well, I thought they said something else in the...
Jimmy and Jay were trying to sway his brother, you know, to do the right thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, turn on Roman. The Usos going face down.
Well, yeah, I knew that would happen. Who got a swear jar? You got a swear jar?
Yeah, I got a swear jar.
Really?
But like I said, though, the crazy part is that Jimmy turned on Roman because...
Well, I knew Jimmy had.
Yeah, a few years ago, though, you know, Jimmy was there when Jay was, you know, getting a beat down. And Jimmy threw the towel in, and he told Jay, you know, this is what you should have done, Uso, a long time ago. I got you.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know, family. They preach it so much. And I thought Roman was going to fall for that, but, you know, he didn't.
We were just talking a little while ago about the daughter of Sergeant Slaughter. Apparently not happy with Lacey Evans' new look with the drill sergeant hat and the. Now the funny thing about that, number one, is that, you know, Lacey Evans is actually a Marine Corps veteran and Sergeant Slaughter isn't. But I also noticed that this well, her name, if you want to look her up, her name is Kelly, Kelly Remus, Remus. I think she's a wrestler.
The person I'm looking up right now is Slaughter, because I want to know something.
Sergeant Slaughter?
Yeah. Voice actor, professional wrestler, from Detroit, Michigan, of course.
Yeah. I knew that.
Now here's JBL,
NWA World Federation.
He's held the WWE title,
I'm looking for a specific.
He's a member of the WWE Hall of Fame and a bona fide wrestling god.
Hey guys, have I ever told you that?
What is it that you're looking for?
That's a lie, Byron.
Give me a second
here.
Always walking around with a chip on his shoulder.
No.
He's going to use that anger against his opposition.
For his persona was completely a gimmick. Yeah, he did it to such a T, though.
Oh man, he did.
Yeah,
I loved it when he was in the ring with the Iron Sheik.
I was just literally gonna say one of my favorite parts of his gimmick is when he went full-blown heel and joined the Iron Sheik as the anti-American. Meanwhile, his whole persona was surrounded around being an American Marine Corps drill sergeant, and then suddenly he's pro-Iran, and it was fucking awesome. They did a very good job. It pissed off a lot of people back then. Mine? Oh, I have one? Oh, you have one. Okay. I was like, shit, I didn't know that.
Fellas, I've been looking forward to this match for a while.
I actually have to change one of those numbers, and I can't remember which one it was. I won one of those jackpots, but I gave it to Life, and I don't remember which one it was. Life, which one was that? You're still here, aren't you?
Pissed me off for one.
Yeah, Glenola, it pissed Glenola off. Yeah, I remember Glenola and I had a conversation about that.
I'm Dwayne, so quit living on his
You are Dwayne Johnson. Good for you.
No, it's not Dwayne Johnson. It's The Rock.
Quit
living underneath me.
The Rock. The People's Champ.
I think it was a YTD Redemption.
YTD Redemption? Okay, you know what? Let me go change that right now. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Completely forgot about that. I believe everything else is up to date, though.
Mama got a hold of me, and my phone's been blown up from Ashley Sky.
Interesting. What's happening with that? What was I doing again?
Let me pull up Paul Heyman for you for a second here.
Superstar. Today, live as great as China.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Soul Embers. I am the counsel for one half of the YTD8 Tag Team Champions, Big Bubba Bruno. You know what's crazy though, Archer?
Sorry, say what?
Elijah got a hold of me too. For some odd reason, I don't know why, but your Samoan Lion has reprehended and requested more gold for the coalition.
They need more.
That's what he wants. I don't know what Elijah is thinking.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing here. Just give me a second. I'm listening, but I'm trying to get the. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I found it.
So, Wolfpack, Weapons of Mass Destruction, any tag team that's going to go up against Bubba and Elijah Archer. I'm going to tell you this right now. They don't need to work as one because they are one. They are the best. And they're coming for those titles. Don't matter who holds them now.
Actually, they're vacant because I actually forget which team. Glenola, who vacated the tag title? So Weapons of Mass Destruction literally just won the titles back, and then they were vacated.
Well, guess what? My 5 minutes are up. I don't fucking know.
Alright, so the jackpot's fixed. I changed. So the new number is 643.
643.
For the YTD Academy Redemption, yeah.
What was my numbers when I came in? 341.
Heavy metal enveloping this ring than there is in my MP3
so there's.
And guys, that's a lot of metal.
737 and 643.
I'm close to either one of them. That's crazy.
All right. So yeah, so that's what's going on as far as that's why I brought up Sergeant Slaughter, because his daughter apparently took exception to Lacey Evans looking too much like Sergeant Slaughter. Apparently, I mean, But again, when I looked up Kelly Rimas, I very much think she's a wrestler.
There are some amazing and fun
I feel like it's a shoot.
From if you are the choseness.
You know what I mean? I don't know. She's tatted. She's in shape. And just happens to be calling it Lacey Evans. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I couldn't find a whole lot, and like everything from the Kelly Rimas Instagram has been removed, so it makes you really wonder. Makes you really wonder.
From Hagerstown, Maryland.
Hey, Joel Link, did you know that Jade Cargill is apparently going to be taking some time off from AEW?
What an intimidating sight.
He really likes Jade Cargill. Actually, I like Jade Cargill too, I'll be honest. She's a very good wrestler. But so this is from WrestleZone. I don't really usually read a lot of WrestleZone. I don't know. I don't.
No,
but
there it is. I see it right here. One of her tweets from 2 hours ago. You've got my respect, serving our country 100. I'm talking about gimmick, Cobra Clutch, and now the hat. You look ridiculous. Lacey Evans, between your hips and hers, ability, the changes of anyone in your bloodline put me in the bag. When you birth someone who can carry your legacy or take me out, call me until then. Salute me like a real Marine.
Hey, you know what the funny thing is
that's on Twitter. That's Twitter.
That's Twitter. I didn't find Twitter, only Instagram, but that's funny.
Yeah, right there it says Lacey Evans has debuted a new gimmick. Yeah, I see it.
I didn't think she looked ridiculous at all, to be honest.
No, she doesn't.
No. So anyways, this is WrestleZone.com. Anthony Nash says, following her surprise title loss at AEW Double or Nothing, Jade Cargill will reportedly be taking time away from the world of All Elite Wrestling. According to her recent, I wonder how long her contract is. Can you look that up?
Which one?
Jade Cargill. Just look and see how long her contract is. I would really like to see her end up in NXT. Really like to see her end up in NXT. But anyways, because I think she'd be a great matchup for people eventually, like for people like Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch. You know, depending on how long Lita's going to stick around. Well, that would be good if she'd go there first. And yeah.
He's going for it all.
It's a multi-year contract.
Is it really? That's ghastly. When did it start?
To get back on his feet.
Let me see.
On the outside now, one of the most dangerous
places. Because maybe it started
in,
say 2020 or something.
He's heading back to the ring.
All it says is let me see where it started, because it's not giving me much information.
I love when they do that.
So this is published November 12th, 2020.
2020? Well, okay, so it might even predate 2020 then even. Maybe it's coming up. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I want her, like I was saying, I want her in TNA before anything else.
Yeah.
And as far as the Lacey Evans goes, you know, I see where Sarge's daughter's coming from. I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah.
But you also got to look at Lacey's side of things too, because if she's wearing the hat now and she kind of somewhat looks like Slaughter.
Yeah. I mean, that's even if it's a real beef.
To me, it's like a tribute. That's how I see it. But another post here 15 hours ago. No, this is not okay. Who the fuck does Lacey Evans?
Yeah, she sent that directly to. She tagged WWE with that, yeah. I saw that one.
And Sarge, too. I'm sure Sarge has to say about this one.
He probably won't say anything, if I had to guess. No, it wouldn't make sense for him to.
I don't think he's going to get involved.
Not unless this Kelly Rimas, you know, actually is a wrestler. Maybe he'll manage it. Who knows? But that could happen.
Like I said, all I know is that you know Lacey Evans has a new look. That's all I see, a new look. But she's still the same Lacey Evans.
Just what would be the point in going back and forth?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If there wasn't, you know, some sort of motive there.
They're feeding off the
WWE
fans, pinning the arm down, and
did they?
stop right in the hand.
Walked right out.
The guy in the ring right there with Jack Quad, that's that new JC.
Well, that's one way to leave the ring,
No,
I suppose.
there was already a guy that walked.
No, I know, but I was just saying, I was just about to say, this is the first time he's even wrestled, actually.
Fought off with an elbow.
Hey, man, cool, filled me in, man. Congratulations. Glad you're happy.
Oh yeah, yep. Oh, you were talking to Christian? Yeah, I was in his stream this morning for a bit.
I was there.
He climbs into the
like
blast
$40
off.
last
Nice. Nice.
You're on your way too. Don't worry.
I never worry about things like that. You know me. But I sometimes, you know.
You're not a play. You don't work for Playgirl at Granola.
No. Yeah. Mr. Finer Than Frogs here. Alright, so back to the Jade Cargill story. Apparently, according to a recent report from Fightful Sean Ross Sapp, Cargill will be taking some time off of wrestling in general soon. Ahead of what the report claims will be a return to the ring with a personality shift down the road. Well, that's interesting. It's currently unclear just how Cargill's character will change. However, it's also unclear just how long Cargill's plans to stay away from the company, but it seems like All Elite Wrestling was aware of it for a bit. The report... Well, it'll just depend, I guess, on how long that contract is, right? That's what we need to find out.
Omos just eliminated Jack Quad.
And he's apparently going to take out Kenny Jackson here in a moment. Are they the last two remaining? They're not showing the other pod. The other pods are empty. What did we miss? How did we miss every one of those people get eliminated?
Omos picked him up and slammed him down. They got eliminated.
You must have seen that coming.
I'm at this point, unless they show us somebody in that other pod, I'm thinking they might be the final two.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't see anybody in that pod. These are the final two contenders. Wow, Omos and Kenny Jackson.
Who do you
Wow.
Kenny or Omos?
Who would I bet on here?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an asshole.
I'm going with Kenny.
I mean, I wouldn't have... Okay.
You can go the opposite.
No, I don't even... No. I'll go with Kenny, too.
Oh, you're going to go with Kenny? Well,
I mean, if I was betting, I would have bet on whoever was already eliminated, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Kenny's... actually, Kenny Jackson's looked good lately. He did have a title shot not too long ago after winning the contract case. But, against Jack Quad and everybody, I wouldn't have voted for... I probably would have went with Quad or maybe JBL. Wow, Kenny Jackson just took out Omos. No way. Fuck. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, a new #1 contender to the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship. Again, it is Kenny Jackson from Team Honeybee Wrestling. Holy.
You gotta
wow.
give it to her.
How?
Oh my gosh.
Kenny Jackson.
Well, you can't really argue with a win like that
was... I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming.
Here's the elimination.
Oh my
right
God.
I think is coming up.
There goes 085. Well, that's pretty close to the old number.
I have 195.
You have 195?
Yeah.
What is the new number? No, it's 643, and the other one is 737, right? Yeah.
Soul Embers, your numbers are
094. Yeah, you're just getting the shittiest numbers ever.
Yeah.
Let's see what I get. I actually won my first jackpot the other night. I ended up giving... Yeah, I gave it to Life.
Play.
495.
Your numbers are 4.
Not even close.
You know what's gonna be crazy though? One of us wins it, we do realize the coalition's gonna get more titles, right? Someone's gonna get more titles.
Well, if I win it, I always give it to somebody else. I don't keep them.
Joe Link, your numbers are
I've seen the tag brag. Bubba got eliminated
there
after
are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the chosen.
Hey, Mad Chatty's in the house. Look at that. What's going on, Mad Chatty?
Your numbers are 9.
All right, so the second match of the night, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the number one contendership to the World Tag Team Championship. It is the Blade Runners. Alice Blade and Kaiba Blade taking on Katana Chance and Caden Carter. What do you think about this one?
I don't know.
What do you think about this one? So Caden Carter and Katana Chance have been YTD Academy tag champs. As far as the Blade Runners go, they've won the championships and the YTD championship. So they've already done it all. Chance looking for Katana Chance and Caden Carter have only won the YTD Academy tag title, so they're going to be looking for that. I mean, they won't be double champions, but they're looking to become double division champions, so to speak.
Oh, that's a hard bet. You know what? I'm not going with the Blades this time.
Really?
I'm not going to go with the Blades.
Really? So you're going to go with Katana Chance, Caden Carter? All right. You know what? So I will this time. Of course, to be honest, they've been the dark horses lately, but I think that the Blade Runners are still coming off of... I mean, they've had some great matches lately. They just had a huge split from the Outlaws, so there's, I think they're focused and determined, and they would definitely like to be tag champs again. I don't know if Katana Chance and Caden Carter have what it takes to beat them. I just don't.
What? I thought about that too, but you also got to realize that both teams have been champion before.
They have,
either way you look at it, it's gonna be one hell of a fucking match.
And they've had obviously a rivalry in YTD Academy as well. So either way, it's probably gonna be a very high octane matchup. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. Who's gonna walk out with that number one contendership? But I'm going with the Blade Runners. That's who I'm siding with here. All right. But anyways,
by the way, you did pay the pyro bill, right?
I did.
Okay. Thank God. If it came out of my salary, man, I had to put extra zeros behind it. We got to give McFoley those extra zeros for his medical bills.
All right, here we go. Katana Chance and Caden Carter versus the Blade Runners for the number one contendership to the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Championship. Let's go.
Life is great says he's getting the hell out of here.
Gotta catch the rerun. I don't play reruns. I don't even actually know how to anymore, to be fair. I used to, because I used to actually garner additional VOD views for the shows that way, but they made it very difficult to do so anymore. It's just not worth my time to figure that out. Not worth my time to figure that out.
I'm supposed to stream on YouTube with my computer, but I can't figure that shit out to save my life.
I'm probably going to stream on YouTube tomorrow. We were supposed to do YTD Academy live last night, just didn't end up working out that way, so I did dark matches, and then we're doing a special Wrestle Wars Genesis tonight, but I think tomorrow, at some point during the daytime, I think I'm going to run YTD Academy live.
If it's during the daytime before
You know what, guys? I'd be hard-pressed to name a woman with
what
future.
time zone?
I have to work. Well, right now it's like 11 Central.
So you're an hour behind me, okay.
The reason being is because for you, I go to work at 5 and I get out at 3:30.
Gotcha.
I got 10-hour shifts starting tomorrow, going all the way through until
5 p.m. till 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's gaslight. Where the fuck do you work?
This is gonna be good.
Oh, well, that explains that. Yeah.
Hey, making money.
Yeah.
You want the smoke? You got to do it right.
Guys, Caden learned how to brawl from two of the most extreme boys at the table. Yeah,
there's better ways to make money. Better ways to make money. But anyway, I have a different life though, right? I got kids, grandkids. I can't have that kind of life anymore.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I got Friday, Saturday.
Well, you know what though? I don't understand why the young people don't want to do it though. You know, they go try all these other job positions, hate the jobs, walk around. You know, it's like the factory life is perfect for them.
It may be ignorant, not ignorant. What's the word I'm looking for? It may be obnoxious.
Is in order tonight.
But you have to have the tolerance to just say, you know what, screw it, I want the money.
Because I know I didn't mind it when I was younger. But the more, you know, as I age, just like, yeah, no, I don't want to work.
You get older,
I don't want to work 12 hours anymore a day, and you know what I mean?
I was in my 20s, man. I was working 12 hours Monday through Thursday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, or even when I worked construction, sometimes I'd be at work at 6:30 in the morning, not home till 8 or 9 at night. So, I mean, I just don't like money that much anymore.
Oh, I don't like the money.
Plus, everybody always took my money, so I just never developed a real love of money. If I can't spend it, what the fuck is the point?
I give mine away. I give mine away regardless.
Yeah. I technically did, just not to where I wanted it to go. You know? Not where I wanted to go. But
look, we already know the strip clubs. We already know you get those $1 bills from the strip clubs. We already know this.
You gotta have money for that. But
oh, that's right. You're the designated driver. I got it.
The WWE Tag Team division is more competitive.
All right. So, anyways, let's see what my Sir Jack says. Hell, just a medical receptionist, simple job that could get stressful time to time, but still nice pay. Well, there's nothing wrong with being a medical receptionist.
I mean,
I can't complain, dude. I'm making 20 an hour.
I mean, not everybody can just apply to a medical center or doctor's office and get a job as a receptionist. It takes an education and talents to do so. But yeah, but I mean, how many people do you know that could qualify for that job?
Slimmer than 1%.
Because up here, yeah, I know for sure up here it is not easy.
There are some
they get paid very well too. Who got 643? 462, nice.
Still closer. Don't matter how the numbers are lined up, right?
Well, no, it does. Yeah, it has to be within 50 points of the actual number.
That's about a number. That's about a number away. If you look at it without,
well, except for it's like over 200 off.
Oh, come on now. I'm not saying that.
No, I know what you're saying. But it's just in a different. It's just in a different order. Yeah, you're right.
Closest one to it.
Yeah, as far as that goes. We should actually do that sometime. If you can, who cares what order they're in? If you can get the numbers or close to the numbers, we should change it to that. It might be maybe it'd be easier for people to win them. Do you remember at one time we went like? What did we go that one time? Like what? 2 months without a winner?
3-4 months.
Or something like that. I don't know what was up with that. And then all of a sudden everybody was winning.
Nobody wanted to play it because they didn't want to gamble.
Superstar switch
Superstar switch up. I haven't done that. Shouting out Honeybee Wrestling. Is Honeybee Wrestling in the house? There she is, sneaking on in. How you doing, Honeybee? Oh, Honeybee! Yo, Honeybee! How long is she is a mod? How long have you been here? Did you see Kenny Jackson's match? Did you see Kenny Jackson's match, Honeybee?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it happened.
Variants of Strife. That is a very cool name.
She just got here. You want to spoil or do you want me to?
Do you like being called Variants or Strife? Because I'm not calling you all of that. I'm just too lazy for that. You just got here. All right, so Kenny Jackson was in the opening match of the night. It was a contract case matchup, eliminator style, so it was chamber matchup. Very, very good matchup. You're going to want to watch that, Honeybee.
To see a complete list of
clearly. Why did I get banned for a match?
Because Granola's on a rampage.
Granola? Where does it say that?
After Joe Lake said thanks, Sir Jack. Ban a host for a match.
Oh, there it is. Granola, you son of a bitch. That is rude. Well, can it at least be the next match? Because I've already started this match. And how long ago did you do that?
She might be in some trouble now.
Can I wait? Can I wait till the next match? You little bastard, you.
Technically, it would be for the next match because.
Oh yeah, we did make that rule, didn't we? Yeah, not in the middle of the match. Yeah, that's right. Well, we didn't make it a written rule, but it's kind of a.
It's easier that way.
Yeah, Glenola said next match too. All right, no problem, fucker. How dare you? Yo, Variance with the follow. Now he's part of the Fam Jam. And by the way, Variance, welcome to episode number 478 here at the Archiverse. This is actually not our normal night for Wrestle Wars Genesis, but this is a very special Wrestle Wars Genesis. It is YTD Academy versus Wrestle Wars Genesis champions versus champions. 2 contract case matches, 7 matches. It's going to be an excellent night. of elite level wrestling. And by the way, can somebody drop the YouTube link for Variants? Because over at YouTube, by the way, Honeybee Wrestling, Soul Embers, I don't know if you guys heard earlier, we've officially breached 500 subscribers on YouTube. We are sitting at 503 subscribers. YTD Academy is skyrocketing. It is doing very, very well, thanks to all of you. So if you guys could all give yourselves a round of applause, you guys are all fucking amazing. You've supported me here on Twitch. You've supported me over on YouTube. We always have a great time. It's just a good time. So you guys are amazing.
So the only reason why I'm here, guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you.
I love LA Knight.
I can't wait till he's a champion.
I never used to like LA Knight until now.
They should have him be the one that takes out Gunther eventually.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
It would.
So yeah, let me talk to you. The reason why I'm here is it is a special night. Because I'm hardly on the broadcast.
That's true. I mean, there was a time where he was on quite a bit, but a little bit of a busier schedule. Same with Cool. Cool's basically never here anymore, but that's only because...
No, I got to play Zelda. Retro
yeah.
Zelda.
Well, and his schedule's a bit different now, so he's forced to stream at early in the morning, like I used to have to do, basically. We still stream late some nights, but a lot of times we've been trying to stream earlier when we can. And I've actually been doing a very good job of getting newer people interested in the channel earlier in the day, too, so it's kind of neat.
Thanks to you, Archer, I'm utilizing
Infinite Odie is in the house. Sorry, you're doing what?
I'm utilizing my YouTube for my VODs.
Oh, nice. Variant said Strife, if you would. Yes, sir, we will call you Stripe. Or not Stripe, we'll call you Strife. Shut up, Lola. Before you go ahead and say anything about that. How dare you?
I don't know.
I said Stripe instead of Strife. He was going to say something.
I'm not paying attention because I got to talk.
Oh, he pays attention to everything I say because he's just waiting to stir the pot. It's Glenola we're talking about here.
Let me stir the pot a bit here because of that gimmick that Lacey Evans has.
Good morning.
Who?
I'm gonna stir the pot for a bit with Lacey Evans.
Oh, okay, sure.
Top 10 ridiculous gimmicks list.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Right here. So this is from Reacher Report. Top 10 ridiculous gimmicks in wrestling. So there have been many years that the gimmicks, I better do this so I have to chat on the chat before I start.
And you see a perplexed look now.
That way I know who the fuck's gonna screw with me.
You know, I gotta be honest, I think that the Blade Runners, Blades of Glory, a.k.a. Outlaws, they've gone through more wardrobe and merchandise changes than Sir Jack the Greatest does underwear. It's actually quite strange.
I just blame Froggy Mofflegs for everything.
You blame Froggy? Well, we should blame Froggy because he hasn't been here nearly enough. He's been watching the VODs and creeping me on Discord, but he's not at the shows because he's lazy these days. How dare he?
So a quick question for you. Do you know who the Gobbledygooker is?
Gobbledygooker, I do, yeah.
Okay. So you know in the late 90s, Hector Guerrero took on the role of the infamous Gooker. Guerrero and the complete turkey outfit sprung from a giant egg in Survivor Series in 1998, dancing around the ring and known as Mean Gene Okerlund.
Alice just trying to make Archer happy. Oh, I see what you're insinuating here. Because apparently Archer and Alice have had all these secret meetings behind the scenes. I mean, last time you know what? I think it is. It's not even Archer. It's Bubba. I think it's Alice and Bubba, and they're just using Archer as like a front.
I wouldn't go that far with Bubba, all right? You know there's going to be a war if shit goes down like that.
I think Bubba's creeping on Alice. That's what I think. And Archer's taking the blame. He's taking the fall for it. Well, they are sneaking around, I think.
I mean, if Alice is going after Bubba, then I'm not part of it, all right? I'm just the counsel to the Samoan line.
In some other universe, Alice is making me happy, Oni says.
Don't blame Bubba.
Oh my God.
Don't blame Bubba. You don't want to blame your Samoan Lion for the situation because he might turn on you and spike you and join the Wolfpack. You don't want that.
Archer been trying to get close to Alice. May make Svetlana jealous despite them disliking each other right now. Now, why would that make Svetlana jealous? Does she have a thing for Archer too? I mean, how many people have a thing for Archer?
I don't know.
I mean, he drinks far too much to have that many women on him.
I mean, you can't really count Ashley Sky because she hasn't been around on television for a while.
Svetlana is married. All right, backstory here. We now have backstories. Svetlana is married. Who is Svetlana married to?
January.
Alice Svetlana.
Do you think I'm joking?
Is that actually real?
I'm not joking.
Odie says no. Alice and Svetlana used to be together. Okay, so now who's she married to now?
There she goes.
Oh, no,
So there's even more backstory. I did not know that Alice and Svetlana were a thing.
Jack, what'd you expect?
I mean, they've discussed all sorts of past issues and antics, but I didn't read anything that, at least I don't remember reading anything that suggested that they were a couple. Interessant.
So going back to the system of 10 that we got with you.
Okay. Yeah.
It was quickly harsh after neglected reviews throughout what brought back the gimmick of Battle Royal WrestleMania 17.
Jesus Christ, did you see that 360 splash?
Yeah.
She's gonna do it again. She's gonna do it again. Look at this. Yo! Oh, god damn, she missed.
I might need your help for some of these gimmicks.
She might need help finding her intestines on the canvas after missing that. My lord.
You might have to ask Christian Cool about that.
Wow. That did not look like it felt good. Right on the chesticles she landed. 360 splash on her own chesticles. Owie. It's gotta hurt.
So, I don't know half of these gimmicks, so you may have to help me out. I only know a few of them on this.
Of course.
So I gave you the link to it. The next one is Federal.
Muay Thai clinch applied. Knees, left and
Fuck,
right.
pronounce
And that was a stiff.
I didn't pull up the link yet because I still got the chat in front of me. I was just... Give me a sec. Did you send it on Discord?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You know, how dare you, by the way, before I forget, how dare you do the same thing I did to other people and mindfuck everybody with a different logo on Discord? I'm looking for the Soul Embers logo everywhere, can't find it. Then I just start clicking on shit, finally find your name, and you've changed your logo. Your profile pictures.
Yeah, that thing has been there for the past 3 months.
Not that one. Has it?
Yes.
I did not notice that.
This is the first time I've changed my logo, my picture on Discord.
I don't remember seeing that on Discord. Friar Ferguson is, yeah, I remember that character. Yeah, you do. He was Bastion Booger.
Oh yeah, I know. I see. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name. It just.
By the way, Bastion Booger, what a stupid fucking character that was. I'll be honest. And a lot of people liked it though. A lot of people like, but I mean, a lot of people like the Gobbledygooker character, right?
Oh, and he's like, my numbers are not found. 404.
404.
The error
Nice.
code.
That is hilarious.
Watch this.
Yeah, Mike Shaw. Yeah, I couldn't remember. You know, I'm like, what the hell? So I seen Bash and Booger. I'm like, no way. It caused an uproar in the Catholic Church. Character.
Mad Monk, yeah. Well, I mean, back in those time periods, though, you couldn't say anything about any church, much less something related to Catholicism. They shit all over you. Hell, they still do in recent times. I mean, even look at, obviously, you know the movie The Passion of the Christ. Yeah, so do you know how hard the Vatican, the efforts they went through to try and get that movie to not be sent to the theaters and all? They chastised him. I mean, it was, and he used his own fucking money for that movie too. He had to, because it got to a point where he couldn't get any more people to back the movie because it was becoming such a problem with the Pope and everybody else back in the time period. And by the way, that was a very good movie. I mean, I'm not a religious person by any. I've read the Bible more than once because I had several religions in my family, and they always had conflicting stories. So I said, "Fuck it," and read it myself. And I'll be honest, some of those books were pretty fucking fun to read. Do I believe them? No, but they were entertaining as fuck, and they make good movies. So there's that. But Passion of the Christ, I thought, from what I read in the New Testament, the Passion of the Christ is the only Jesus movie I've ever watched that even touched.
Yeah, it touched it real hard.
Yeah, it was brutal as fuck.
Out of context, guys. Out of context.
It was brutal as fuck.
And they're still in this.
So, what was the context? I saw that Emma and Riddick Moss are getting... Yeah, I saw that too.
I said it touched it really hard.
Touched it really hard?
Yeah,
oh, are you fondling yourself on the broadcast? That is ghastly, sir.
No. Yes.
I mean, have you been hanging around...
So
my voice is so sexy. I appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, carry on. I won't stop you. But now I wonder if you've been hanging around cracking skulls. But since you were so generous,
I haven't heard from him in a while. Isaac Yankman, DDS. I did not know Glenn Jacobs was the
Yoda Pains. By the way, welcome in. Before I forget,
I didn't know Glenn Jacobs had a gimmick though. Before he became Kane.
Oh yeah, Isaac Yankee BDS. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a short-lived character. It didn't go too far.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I did not know. I knew about the Shockmaster.
The Shockmaster. That was ghastly.
Yeah, that's the next one on the list.
Good God, that was a terrible character. Come out and look like a glittered-up fucking stormtrooper. That was the weirdest shit ever. I don't even know. I never cared. I'll be honest, it was just so fucking awful, man. I didn't care, maybe, or didn't want to care. I don't know. I never looked it up, but you know what? Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Let's pull the hood back.
Yeah, let's go back there. Who was the Shockmaster? And you know what? I found out who he was.
Who's the Shockmaster?
It's Fred Alex Oatman.
Fred Alex Oatman, and who the hell is that?
His ring names in wrestling was Big Bubba. Comes in off the tag.
Now that's... Hey, wait a minute. Really?
Yeah. Big Bubba.
Big Bubba from...
His family is Dusty Rhodes, which is the brother-in-law, nephew to Cody and Dustin Rhodes.
He wrestled at NWA and AWA, didn't he?
Fatigue must be getting to her.
Early career.
Yeah, this is not good.
Texas All-Star Wrestling.
Texas All-Star, okay. I thought it was NWA.
They're in 1988. So yeah, he is the...
There might have been another Big Bubba, though, too.
Yeah. This is the brother-in-law of Dustin, so yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so he's 64. Big Bubba, Big Steel Man, the Shockmaster, Siegfried.
That was the
Super Shockmaster, Uncle Fred.
Uncle Fred.
Stormy Patrick Strand. Try saying that 10 times. The Terminator. Tugboat.
Wait a minute. Tugboat.
Tugboat.
He was Tugboat?
Tidal Wave and Typhoon.
Those are all the same people?
Yeah, I think so.
Wait. Hold on. Back the truck up. Are you telling me the person that portrayed the Shockmaster was also Tugboat and Typhoon?
I think so, yeah. That's what they're saying.
Reread that, because that is hilarious.
I'll read it. Oatman made his first appearance in WWF in June 1989 in a dark match under the ring name Big Steel Man, with Slick as his manager. He wrestled 3 more dark matches that summer, defeating Paul Rama and Badas and losing to Mr. Perfect. In September, he changed his name to Tugboat Tyler.
Tugboat Tyler.
It did not say, it all it said was Tugboat.
Yeah, in WWF, yeah.
Then Tugboat Thomas, as he portrayed a fan favorite on the house show, defeating the likes of Barry
Horowitz. Yeah, Barry Horowitz was awesome though. That's a guy that was seriously underrated. We should actually talk a bit about him a little later. We'll look him up.
He shortened his name.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So we talk about Aiden, Hulk Hogan, and the feud with Earthquake. Yeah, so he was Tugboat.
Yeah, Yoda Payne said he was part of the Naturals. Yeah, he was. It was Earthquake and Typhoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when he was Tugboat though, because he wore that stupid sailor hat with the red and was it red and blue or red and white striped shirt? And,
red and white.
Yeah.
So Earthquake's manager Jimmy Hart reintroduced Oatman as Typhoon, and he and Earthquake became the Natural Disaster. So yes, this is the same person who was Shockmaster.
Fucking hilarious! I did not know that.
Yes.
Wow.
The next one is Renegade. You want to read that one?
Renegade.
I remember bits and parts of this. This is during the Eric Bischoff claims that had this. So yeah, this board did WCW It was an ultimatum of Hulk Hogan, basically. He rarely spoke.
Yeah.
Here, you know what? I'll give you your favorite gimmick. You can read Repo Man and Doink the Clown.
Repo Man and Doink the Clown. Is that what's next on the list?
Yep, those are the next two
Hold
on the list. If you want to read Real Man Steel Regal, I'm not going to stop you there.
Alright, so Repo Man is Barry Darsow. Moved on from being a part of Demolition to this. Well, I knew he was part of Demolition, so that doesn't shock me. He wasn't a complete wash, having a semi-big feud with the British Bulldog, but was arguably the most irritating of all the characters. His specialty was repossessing items from those who could not pay on time. He carried tow rope with him to the ring, and his singlet had tire tracks on him. I would have much rather seen him do something else other than the Repo Man.
In other words, he was a wrestling raccoon.
Most of us, the Blade Runners have done it, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match and new #1 contenders to the Wolfpack Gals or whoever leaves this show as the Women's World Tag Team Champions. They are now the new #1 contenders. Kaiva and Alice Blade, the Blade Runners, are your victors.
I was going against them, and look what happened. I lost.
Congratulations to Team Sir Jack the Greatest. How dare you, Sir Jack, continue your winning ways. It is disgusting.
You're supposed to lose. Come on, you're supposed to lose.
Don't be an asshole. Lose once in a while, would you? Holy fuck. He was part of the Natural Disaster. I read that. And it was a silver glitter-painted Stormtrooper helmet. Yeah, it was absolutely ghastly. Dink was Doink's little mini-me.
I remember that. I love that.
I have Repo Man autograph up on the wall. Nice! Why not? I mean, again, most of us that knew who he was, we liked watching the Repo Man just simply because it was him, right? But we didn't necessarily enjoy the gimmick. We were just glad that... Yeah, we were just glad that he was still around doing something. He was a good wrestler. He was a pivotal part of Demolition. So he was part of the original Demolition. Well, he was obviously part of when Crush was there as well, but he was there from day one.
Oh, man, some of these names on the list, though.
All right, so here we go. We're moving on to the third match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be for the Women's Legends Championship. It is a lockdown match. It sees Mickie James versus Team AMCB's Wildcat, Ashley Marie. And this should prove to be a... Sorry, what were we going to say?
Ashley Marie, hands out.
You're going with Ashley Marie? We know Luke DeGuner. If Luke DeGuner was here, he'd be going with Mickie James. Yeah, but I, too...
Luke is not here.
He is not. And therefore, we trump him. And we are going with the newest member of the Wolfpack Gals, Wildcat Ashley Marie, to retain the Women's Legends Championship. That said, Mickie James has proven us wrong before. She is formidable. She's former Women's Champion, and she could get the job done. But will she? That's the question we have to ask. Now, that said, before we continue more conversations with that, I don't know if you want to continue this, but I'm actually banned for the one match, so I'm going to get...
I'm just going to read that. I'm just going to read off.
I'll get it. Yeah, okay. I'll get that out of the way right now, so I'll see everybody after the match. Thank you, Glenola, you fuckface. But I'll return. Enjoy the match, and of course...
Andre the Giant only is, and Honeybee is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That is badass. Well, who was I? Did I play it? Before I go. So I'm going to play before I go. I want to know who I am. And I better not be China or Becky Lynch or any of the other...
if you're trying to do it for China, then you're the #1 in the world. I mean,
well, that's fair. That's fair.
Leslie, a.k.a. Brutus the Barber.
Brutus the Barber, yeah, no kidding, eh?
We should shoot the star before you head off.
Alright, hold on. Oh, I spelt it wrong.
Technically, the bell hasn't rang yet, so the match is started.
That's correct.
Superstar.
God damn it!
Yes!
No, it's not funny. What are you clapping for? How dare you? Yeah, but I don't want to be Alexa Bliss. I don't want to have... Because if I had boobs, I'd never get any work done. I'd literally sit home all day just following them, trying to lick them, find ways to grow them bigger if I couldn't lick them. I mean, it would just completely distract my entire day. That's why it's better to be a guy. And as it is, I sleep beside a beautiful woman that has very nice breasts. I'm good. But anyways, I'll be back.
Remember, guys,
I'm going to pull a part out here. Here you go.
And I don't remember
we're going to curse everybody in the chat for you. There you go.
Tonight
You're Danhausen.
might just be the night the title changes hands.
All right. Yep, everybody's been cursed. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mickey James is in the ring. Next is Ashley Marie. But we're going to take a little side move right there. Well, at least Archie can go take a bathroom break. I mean, that's, you know. So, Doink the Clown is the next one on the list here. This is somebody else saying this, but my favorite on the list is Doink the Clown. Okay. And Principal is the worst character at clown wrestling. But when he was an evil clown in the mold of It, of Stephen King's fame, he was great.
Big match here, guys, as the title will be on the line tonight.
I loved it.
The champ has looked dominant,
and it was scared to death. I had 7 and 8. He was famous at the time. I didn't even know.
She's been a great champion thus far, but she is facing tough competition tonight.
Don't get me started on Dink. Look, if you guys don't know Doink the Clown, yeah, exactly. See, Doink the Clown, the crazy part about him is that the feud with Jerry the King Lawler is what set him off with me.
Introducing the challenger.
The King versus the Clown.
Virginia,
that was fun. You know, going from Doink, his career was awesome. With his little date thing in Doink. You got Trish Stratus in. Yeah, look, they're both in the ring now.
Anytime this title
sorry, but
is
I
defended,
had to go back and forth
big
towards the body because I'm
feel.
actually behind me as well. What? What do you want? Can't be up here. Sorry, guys, I got Izzy right here next to me. Oni, you know Izzy. G, you know Izzy. People who see me live on stream, you know who Izzy is. He's a pain in my ass. But yeah, Doink the Clown.
And there's an argument to be made that defending the title is even harder than winning it, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
You've got your name in the history books. Now it's about what kind of legacy you're going to leave. And that comes down to how you respond to your challenge. Placed into the corner.
Yeah, no problem.
Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Next one up is Liv Regal's gimmick at the time. Real Man Steve Regal.
These two having an answer for everything.
When Regal left WCW back in 1998,
how to answer a counter with a counter of your
he
own.
became to as the bounty guy, apparently.
Not only does a superstar
he came to the ring in a flannel shirt,
but they have to worry about an opponent escaping as well. What's more important in a cage, Corey?
I like William Regal's
nothing
gimmick.
more dangerous than a cage
Puts a lot of time.
So many take the coward's way.
Here's a pin for the title. Stays in the fight for the title.
You have to think this match is
Plus,
starting to
Sir
take
William
its
Regal
toll.
had a lot.
And now she's mounted on the cage, trying to
matches
scale
stuff
up the wall. From
his
the top,
career is
diving elbow.
1 D ratings.
She's losing all momentum here.
That's what I don't know, but it's Kiss Demon.
That's smart.
I don't know nothing about Kiss Demon.
Oh, that
But he came from WCW, was plugging as Kiss. Again, I don't know Kiss Demon. I look up a picture and I look at it, you know, I can tell you a little bit more about it.
These women put on quite a show. Here's
okay, now this actually gives me more insight here.
That is it. That is all.
Wait, what? Holy shit! Archer, get back here. It's over.
Here is your winner, and still Alliance Champion,
Ashley Marie.
Ashley Marie.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest. That's why they call it light work.
Somebody call Archer back.
Signature back.
Come on, guys. Spam your Archer emotes here. Let's see if you can't get them
That is
back.
the wing blade.
I have returned, and I see
That was
Wildcat.
way too fast.
I did not even see what happened. I was actually away from the broadcast booth completely for a few moments there. So, I mean, how did the match go? I mean, that was, to me, that was fast. But Wildcat Ashley Marie from Team AMCB, still the reigning, defending, undisputed Legends champion. But, yeah, what the hell happened there?
It took about...
Well, of course, Wolfpack with a victory. He's not wrong. He is not wrong.
We were talking about Kiss Demon.
And speaking of the Wolfpack, up next is the leader of the Wolfpack, the Wolfman Alan Severn, one of our newest members to be inducted into the Archerverse Hall of Legends, now eligible to compete for the Legends Championship tonight. The Wolfman is going to take on the Dead Man, who is, of course, the person to relieve Tony Stone of the Legends Championship. So that is next.
That's a match worth watching.
This is definitely a matchup worth watching. I, for one, always like seeing Alan Severn in a match. And the reason I like to always see Alan Severn in a match is he never complains about wins, losses. He just wants to fight, yes.
Hey, buddy, you don't have to kiss his ass right now. He's not on the broadcast.
He's not on the broadcast. I don't have to kiss his ass. But anyways, so this is a one-on-one Hell in a Cell matchup for the Legends Championship. That is the next match of the night. Let's get things rocking and rolling. It is time to turn and burn. All right, so where were we? What were we talking about again?
We were actually, I'll rewind this real quick here. I was talking about Doink.
Nobody tell Sir Jack who won his match.
I don't remember who won his match.
How dare you, Sir Jack? You will wait and watch the VOD with the masses. Somebody should AKO Sir Jack.
Archer, you're the only one that can.
Oh yeah, that's right. I am the only one I can.
Yeah.
Well, how dare I make him a mod? Although he is a very good one.
Yeah, they
To
are.
be fair, he is a good mod.
All right, Archer, here's your best. Here's the best man on the list right now that I see. One of the best. Real man, Steve Regal.
Steve Regal. Yeah, I'm a huge Steve Regal fan, I'll be honest. Sir Lord William Stephen Regal. He's easily one of the best that's ever laced them up. And although he was, like, in the beginning of his career, he wasn't necessarily the most charismatic, he still made up for it with the mean mugging and he could get in there and be rough and tough, or he could be technically sound. He was just an amazing wrestler to watch. In my opinion, I really like him.
No, you're good. What's your thoughts on Kiss Demon? Because I don't know. I've never heard of him.
Who?
Kiss Demon.
Kiss Demon. I'm not even sure.
He was trained by Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
I mean,
it gets better.
so now Jim Neidhart, of course, trained in the dungeon with the Hart family, but I mean, we all know that he wasn't the most, you know.
Yeah. He was trained also by the Warlord.
I actually met Warlord.
Wayne Bruce, WCW Power Plant.
I got to tell you, the Warlord was a big man. Like, I don't know exactly how tall he was. I'm going to guess he was about 6'6", 6'7", but The man, was he 6'5", but he was a
6'5".
thick boy. Like, oh my God, he was huge.
He's a hard hitter.
I
He
bet.
was trained by Eddie Sharkey.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want him hit me. That's for sure. He was a big dude. He was a big dude, and came up in a time period where you had to be a little rougher and tougher because you took a lot worse bumps then than you do now. Like,
so for this Kiss Demon, I'm just gonna jot down here David Tolberg, which is a American baseball trainer now, professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Portrayed the Kiss character. That's about as much as I can tell you guys on this because I don't know him that well. I don't know the wrestling style he had, but I'm gonna guess he faced Sting, WCW. So there's that. It's called.
I mean, Infinite only says Kiss Demon was a gimmick in WCW, basically a member of the band Kiss.
Yeah. Thank you. So we can go from there. You know what, Archer? You read number 1 at the very bottom. You read number 1 because I love this one.
Tooth the dumpster, Rosie. It says just another terrible gimmick. Essentially a garbage man. He carried a garbage can with him to the ring. He had a minor feud with Hunter Hearst Helmsley, now known as Triple H, before finally being released in 1996. Yeah, I mean, there really wasn't much to him. He served a purpose, though. I mean,
it's not the worst gimmick, alright?
No, he's not the worst gimmick, no. A terrible gimmick, yes, maybe.
But dude, the dumpster Rosie, I'm going to tell you this right now. Yes, he's had a few matches and stuff, and, it's a gimmick. A gimmick can be for anything.
Yeah.
When it comes to creativity, it's very hard to create a character that has never been done in any wrestling promotion.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to come up with a gimmick. For example, take Undertaker, for example, since he's in the ring. First he was a silent hitman, is what I call him. A dead silent hitman.
Yeah.
He was with his first person that he was with was not Paul Bearer. It was Brotherly Love. That was his first manager. Then it went to Paul Heyman. Not Paul Heyman. It went to Paul Bearer. My bad.
Yeah.
All courtesy.
Sorry, Paul Moody, for getting you mixed up with a fat ass. Anyways,
dominance.
and then he Then he went from being a silent dead person to Dead Man Inc., the American Badass, and then he went back. He brought back his oldest gimmick that he's had. And that's what he retired.
Yeah.
So, it's very hard to come up with a gimmick. Very difficult. So, Duke the Dumpster, all these people on this list, yes, there are some good ones. Yes, the Kiss Demon is shit. But you gotta give him props. You gotta give each one of these props. Even Hector Guerrero with the fucking fur.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Gabu Gooker, it was fun to watch Kane chokeslam it.
Oh, yeah.
It was always fun to watch that, because that happened more than once, obviously.
What was that guy that he was tombstone to?
Pete Rose.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can't forget about that either.
Yeah. Yeah. Some funny stuff.
So, yeah. Also, if you guys are part of Dog's little powwow, I'm going to tell you this right now. Speaking about gimmick changes,
You'll have to forgive me for the lack of information on this title, but I have
COD
heard
showcase
that it's highly
Yeah.
coveted. Well, my
I
sources
put
sent
from
me a VHS
2020
tape of this title's greatest
all the way up
matches
to
and
now.
some
I put
all-time
Adam Danger's
classics. Really?
attire
Hey, can I borrow that tape,
change.
Cole?
Oh, did you?
Absolutely not, Zach.
Yes, I did.
Interesting.
Because when he first started out in his 20s,
Both
and he
superstars
was
showed
30.
Sir Jack says, Allen about to get that ass whooped. Oh no, Sir Jack's tossing shit Glenola's way. Stirring the pot. Glenola,
He's not here, so,
is he not here? Did he take off?
No, he's not in the broadcast, so it's all good.
But Glenola, Sir Jack says Undertaker's defended that title.
Over yet. Plenty left to go in this one.
I think Undertaker may have to pull one out of his ass. I'm not 100% sure.
You know, here's something funny for everybody. I mean, unless you're a big AEW fan, then you might not find it so funny, but here's something I find very amusing. This is from Ringside News, and Felix Upton, who's read many of his articles, but it says, and this is the most amusing part, is the headline of it. AEW star becomes new member of ROH Board of Directors. So we're just going to continue to add more of their, hired wrestling talent to keep running things. Is that what we're doing? I'm just so confused. But anyways, so it says AEW has a lot of things going on, and a few of those angle crossovers with ROH. Now it appears that one AEW star is going to get very involved with Ring of Honor. Stokely Hathaway recently posted a video in Tony Khan's office that drew a lot of attention, but there was more to it than just a viral video. Sean Sapp reported behind Fightful's paywall that Stokely Hathaway is a new member of ROH's Board of Directors. It appears that Hathaway will be a new authority figure in the company. Recently, Stokely Hathaway posted an anonymous video of him in Tony Khan's office replacing the photos and memorabilia in the room with things near and dear to his heart. When we poked around about the video, we were told that Stokely has been pushing for a new role that looks like it will be taking shape shortly. He was introduced as one of the board of directors at the ROH tapings. Jerry Lynn will serve as the babyface authorities. So this is all kayfabe shit then.
Oh my gosh, they're going up top to sell.
Because it says Jerry Lynn's going to serve as the babyface authority figure, while Stokely is the heel. Okay, so this is all kayfabe. Okay, so it actually says this is only kayfabe, and Tony Khan is continuing all of his duties, including the booking. Tony Khan has not reduced any of his responsibilities with the brand. Okay. I mean, now that we know that, it makes it less amusing, really. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not a really big fan of I gotta give him props.
I mean, I'll be honest, AEW's been a lot better product lately.
Yeah, he's trying. And like I said, I gotta give him props.
Because there was a point in time where I stopped watching AEW for a while, because it was just the same thing every single week. 50 people on the screen. You're not really sure who it is they're pushing that week or next week, the week prior, or months later. It's just how many people can we pile onto the screen at one time, right? And it still confuses me how they managed to push the TBS and TNT title better than their world title. Whoa! Jesus, fuck, Undertaker just fell right through the cage. I mean, Severn almost did, but he caught himself. He hung on. But Undertaker fell all the way the fuck down. God damn.
You can't kill a dead man. You have to get rid of him.
He's ejected from the ring.
Oh, here we go again. Back out they go.
So there's rumor going around in WWE that Paul Heyman's got a new Paul Heyman guy.
Paul Heyman has a new Paul Heyman guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems like Damian Priest is next.
Really? I mean, is there... I mean, is there rumor of him leaving the Judgment Day, or?
I think he will be leaving the Judgment Day. I'm not 100% sure, but if you notice, Damian doesn't have much screen time.
No, he doesn't. That's true. I mean,
and he doesn't have much matches either now.
No, it's usually Dominic or Finn Balor.
Yeah. So
Rhea Ripley. Yep.
So yeah, he may be leaving.
Interesting.
If that's the case, then I hope Damian goes back to NXT. I really hope so.
I mean,
That show's been on fire.
I don't mind the new attitude, but I prefer Damian Priest on his own, I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, like I said, back at NXT, I'd rather have him see the new competition over there so he can... Baron Corbin back over.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin's on NXT now.
I mean, I don't... Unless they repackage Baron Corbin, I just don't care what the hell they're doing with him. Take him...
I'm just a lone wolf.
Yeah, exactly.
I protest it so bad.
I don't understand how. Well, I don't know.
Speaking of,
I mean, we've talked about this before, but yo, oh, he kicked out, 2 count only. Man, the Wolfman was that close to putting the dead man away. Legends Championship on the line here for those that are just coming in here to episode number 478. The Legends Championship is up for grabs, and the Wolfman has been looking damn good in this matchup. Oh, yeah, that did, I mean, that didn't look good there, but yeah, right. Sorry, Glenola. I apologize.
But yeah, go back to that conversation. Yeah, like I said though.
Archer, your numbers are wrong. What do you mean?
In a dicey situation.
Because they're not matching up to yours?
A stalemate of counters. Undertaker retaliates. Popped up, no way.
Oh no, that was the closest one so far.
What power.
Oh, tombstone. But look at that. Undertaker's so fatigued he couldn't even pin him. Wow. That's, I mean, the Wolfman has been on point tonight. Oh, he kicked out. Wow, he threw Undertaker off him, too.
How does a short man do that, though?
Well, how is he surviving those sledgehammer shots? I mean, it's the Wolfman.
I think he's genetically a Terminator. I think he came from the future.
That could be. I mean, we've all questioned how he's been. I mean, he's done some crazy things.
Make sure you get a
like for instance, being thrown off of the top of a semi-truck trailer 4 times, and you know,
still surviving. You know, I think he's machine.
I think he's machine too.
He came from the future. Granola, we have machines now. We got Pyro, we got Dead Man, we got shit underneath the ring. What the hell?
Granolinator.
That should be the next gimmick for him.
It's the alter ego of Darth Glenola.
One thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging.
Glenola is here to terminate. That's what we're saying. That's what we think. Because how he accomplishes some of the things he does is it's incredible.
You think the wolf back now?
Oh my God.
He's out of my way.
There are rumors about war. Ooh, do tell. Do tell.
Oh my God, they're just super kicking each other across the stairs.
Boom.
And throwing each other on the ground.
Man, they gotta figure out what the hell they're doing. I think
kicking the shit out of each other, that's for sure.
I think he just wants
I mean, this is just a back and forth slobber knocker.
I don't think I want to know.
Good old JR Jim Ross there.
Good old JR.
I love JR.
Ah, he's one of the best for sure. I mean, there's always critics, but I've always loved Jim Ross. You know, I don't know. Depending on the critic you're reading, anyways, you can take it with a grain of salt, right? So.
Also with secret meeting.
What a counter!
War is going to take out Rose Brewer, so the Blades
Ooh!
to the titles.
Head first into the steel steps goes Taker.
That's gonna break his nose.
Jolink, emoji skull and crossbones.
Alright, so anyways.
That's one way to break up a move.
What else is going on in the dirt sheets here? Not a whole lot.
What do you think about MJF?
Sorry?
With his title right now. His title right now. Because he faced the 4 pillars already.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They just don't have...
He's going to leave the company.
I think so. I mean, what else is there for him to do?
Well, I have seen
there's no new great talents coming into AEW. There's no up and coming homegrown. Well, I mean, what CM Punk?
Fuck no.
You know what I mean?
I had enough of Punk right now.
Yeah.
I had enough of him when he went to AEW. You know, the pipe bombs are great, the old time shit. I enjoyed it. It's. I want him to face the
Wolfman kicked out again. Nice. I mean, I've got to be honest. If you weren't rooting for the Wolfman before, we really should be now. The efforts he's put into this match are incredible.
He's taking a beating.
He is taking an ass kicking. I mean, he's given one back though too. That's the thing. It's incredible.
There he goes.
And Taker has to resort to using weapons as well.
Yeah.
So you can see it's a brutal match.
So many nasty right hands.
Wow.
Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
So anyways, I found something here from WrestlingHeadlines.com. Joey G says Darby Allin on getting paired with Sting in AEW. He said it just kind of started happening naturally. Says Darby Allin talks his pairing with the icon Sting, the former two-time TNT champion, and the Stinger have been working side by side since 2021 and are undefeated when tagging together in AEW with no signs of their collaboration slowing down. During an interview with Fightful Select, Allin explains how... What's that?
With the match.
Oh, yo! Wow, he did it! Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new Legends champion from Team Granola. He is the leader of the Wolfpack Horsemen, the Wolfman, Alan Severn. Congratulations, Granola, and to the Wolfpack. Another win for the Wolfpack tonight. I'm sure he's going to tell us anyways. He's going to tell us anyways.
I'm just going to give him this win.
You're just going to give him this win?
I'm just going to give him a pass for this one. Because he did fight long and hard.
That was a brutal match. And new Legends champion, the Wolfman, Alan Severn. I mean, that's awesome. He's an OG superstar. You got to just... It's exciting, in a way.
Yeah, he's shrunk in size, too.
Sir Jack says, Granola never doubted you for a second. Wait a minute, wasn't that you that said that he was getting his ass whooped? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. Don't be playing the lotto to try and push that. You said that.
See, I'll play the lotto, and I'm going to win a number off again.
There are some amazing
Honeybee Wrestling says, according to a survey held by 50.4% believe that Adam Cole should be the one to beat MJF. Yeah, probably. I can't say I would disagree with that because at this moment, he's probably their best talent that could get in there and have a good program with them. I mean, again, unless you're going to shove them in there again with Moxley or Page or Punk or, I don't know, something boring of that nature. I think that Adam Cole would be the perfect opponent for him. First 404, now 505. Nice.
I'm on number off.
Sir Jack wants to know where our proof is that he said that...
Oh, your proof? Hold on, I got this for
you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I got this.
All right, here we go. Next match of the night, ladies and gents. This is an iron to gold matchup. Toxic Attraction taking on the Wolfpack gals, Tia Stevens and Rose Brewer. That is next. And this is also YTD Academy Tag Champions versus the World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, that was Sir Jack talking shit, dude.
It was, yes.
I'm guessing I'm defending
because it says Alan's about to get his ass whipped.
So, the other thing about this matchup, both titles are on the line here. Whoever wins this match walks away with both the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Championships and the YTD Academy Tag Team Championships. Lots at stake here. Let's get things rocking and rolling.
I don't have to be a mod to do this.
Sir Jack the greatest, Alan about to get the ass whooped.
All right.
Oh yeah, blame me.
Sir Jack says, oh yeah, blame me.
Those are your words, bud.
Yeah, you said those words.
Go sit in timeout. Go ahead, timeout.
Go sit in a timeout. He told me. Next is 606, Oni says.
You can see exactly why.
Go ahead and ban me. Go for it. Because I'm on mic. I'm sitting here in the VIP lounge with Archer.
VIP lounge. Speaking of pee, I actually do have to pee. I'm just going to take a quick bounce and hopefully be back by the time these crazy vixens. I believe they are. I mean, the Wolfpack gals won't, but I can't imagine it'll take that long. I shall return.
Competitors in WWE, but already has a veteran's mindset.
All right. Let's see. I would ask you guys about what Roman Reigns, you know, but you know, I'm not too much of a fan of him anymore.
Can be as tough as nails in the ring,
and with toxic attraction by her
side, what's your guys' thoughts on
nothing can stop her.
Now, who's gonna face Roman next? Is it gonna be Jimmy or what? Take title from him?
Bong. You have finally banned the broadcaster. Congratulations.
Oh, here comes trouble.
Even Braun
but also here comes one of the top young talents.
No, you know, he went to go to the bathroom.
Jane is a multiple-time NXT Women's Tag Champion, co-holder of the longest reign in that title's history. And we are only seeing the start of JC Jane's dominance. Already so accomplished, I can't wait to see what JC does next. Well, you won't have to wait much longer, Cole. They're here.
God damn it, Archer. How long did it fucking take you to take the
Soul
damn
Embers,
piss?
your numbers are 7, 9, 0. Good luck, Soul Embers. There are some amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the choice.
Was it 60 numbers off? 63? Yeah, close to it. No. I'm 13 off. What? I must be losing my fucking mind. He's not going to make it back in time.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey.
And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
Yeah, we need some messages. Well, I'm doing nothing.
Soul Embers, in his defense, it can be hard on that magnifying glass to find it.
Let's see here.
The following champion versus champion contest is a tag team
J-Link doesn't take a hero to order men into battle. It takes the hero to be one of those men who goes into battle. We will all miss out.
He's still not back yet, guys.
Introducing the challengers, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, Toxic Attraction! And their opponents, they are the World Tag Team
You have to watch the rest on that, cause I gotta be up early tomorrow. Yo. Jolink has arrived.
Tag team championships on the line. May the best team
to watch
win.
the very best in fantasy wrestling excellence with the Army of the Law.
How long ago was this one?
So here we go. The champs set to defend their tag titles. Obviously, no one can doubt the chemistry.
So guys, the sad part is the corrections on back. Finally, God.
I have returned.
They already started the match.
I see that.
I gotta pull for a second. I'll be back.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm taking my break time.
Oh, break time. Jolink's lurking.
Well, you do need
I was about to go read what Road Dogg said about the
into an
test.
unstable situation and be adaptable, but not being locked into
Road Dogg said something about the test. All right, well, you can talk about that when you get back. I'll finish that article about Darby Allin.
And what a maneuver we just saw.
Yeah.
Back in a second.
So.
Fighting back with a
So Darby Allin was quoted as saying, yeah, it happened really organically. I don't think anything was planned when he made his debut. It was never planned for him to be teamed with Darby. It just kind of started happening naturally. He was a fan of what I was doing in the ring and outside the ring. He's like, you're a very creative individual. One day people will be working for you. I was like, I don't know, man. We just started shooting ideas back and forth. It kept growing and growing. Next thing I knew, we were teaming, and I never knew he was returning to the ring live. It wasn't a cinematic match. It was a live at Double or Nothing a few years ago against Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. There was something special. He saw that he could trust me in the ring with coming up with ideas, and from there, man, I think we just we've been attached at the hip. When asked about a potential run as tag team champions, Allin stated that Sting isn't really interested in titles at this point in his career. He said, and this is another quote, well, you know, the thing with Sting, man, he don't want to go for championships. That's never been a goal of his. He's never wanted to fight for the championship. I can respect that. He's like, give somebody the opportunity to do it that could elevate their career. He don't need his career more elevated. Maybe he'll change his mind. Maybe he'll be like, yo, FTR, what's up? Elsewhere in the interview, Allin spoke about his goal to climb Mount Everest in 2024 and how he plans to plant an AEW flag when he gets to the top. So that's interesting. Apparently, Darby Allin's going to climb Mount Everest and leave it all AEW. Now, do you think? Here's a question. If they do that, will WWE do the same? Or, now that that's out, will they send somebody there ahead of him? We all know that people like JBL like to climb mountains. I mean, are they going to try to accomplish that feat first now? That's interesting, isn't it? He wants to climb Mount Everest and plant an AEW flag on top. I don't know. You guys got any thoughts on that? Sir Jack, anybody? What are your thoughts on Darby Allin wanting to be a mountain climber?
But just how much more is needed? The end. Oh no, she could be caught here.
That's very ambitious, isn't it? Ambitious.
Almost a miraculous escape.
All right.
And a side slam.
So let's see what else is going on here. Here's backstage update on Pac's AEW status. This is another WrestlingHeadlines.com article. Mark Middleton. So Pac is apparently set to return to the AEW storylines soon. Pac has not wrestled for AEW since mid-January, and now the Wrestling Observer reports that he should be back shortly, according to the latest word going around. The Death Triangle member has been on the shelf because he had to get his nose fixed. He had suffered the nose injury during the Best of 7 series with the Elite, but continued to wrestle while hurt in order to complete the series. Pac's last AEW match was the Best of 7 finale on January 11th Dynamite, which saw Death Triangle drop the AEW World Trios titles to the Elite in a ladder match. He then defeated Big Damo at OTT's Scraper Mania 7 event on March 17 in the UK. Pac's last AEW singles bout saw him drop the AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy on the October 12th, 2022 Dynamite. Pac's Death Triangle stablemates, the Lucha Brothers, are the current ROH World Tag Team Champions, but they remain active on AEW TV. So I guess, if anybody's a fan of Pac, he's going to be returning to the ring sometime in the near future, apparently. I can't say I've ever been his biggest fan. I don't dislike him or anything, I just have never really been as invested in him as some have.
JC Jane. Face buster by JC Jane.
I don't think there's a whole lot.
No count out as she takes this.
JC Jane connects with a boot. The title's in jeopardy here.
Still not a whole lot going on aside from that. Just more articles about Sergeant Slaughter's daughter taking offense to Lacey Evans' new gimmick. Again, I personally feel like it's a work.
Titanic ship roaring through this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxon. It's all coming to a head now. Beautiful moonsault.
WWE star teases reunion of a major faction. Oh, okay, it's just, we've already... Well, it's partially about Gargano. So, this is Andrew Raven's WrestlingNews.co. And it says, WWE may be reuniting another faction after bringing back the Way with Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Indy Hartwell, and Dexter Lumis. That group could be the Hurt Business, something that has been teased on social media and television off and on for the last several months. WWE broke up the Hurt Business, a group that featured Bobby Lashley, MVP, Cedric Alexander, and Shelton Benjamin in early 2021, despite finding success in the COVID-19 pandemic. MVP and Lashley have publicly talked about their desire to get the group back together, as it was a Vince McMahon call to split them up. Earlier this year, there had been talk within WWE regarding the idea of having Carmelo Hayes in the group, and should they reform. But that was before Hayes won the NXT title at Stand and Deliver. There have been no updates since then. In a post on Instagram, MVP teased getting the group back together as he shared a photo of himself with Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin with the caption,
Turn your skin red.
Well, I for one, I thought they dropped the ball with the Hurt Business and broke up the faction way too early. I thought they were just gaining momentum, and I thought they were one of the better stories during the pandemic era. I don't know. I for one would like to see them make a return as a faction. All right, let's see what else is going on.
Gentlemen, it's time to go to school. Woo! There it is. Locked in.
Well, here's something interesting.
Kick to the gut.
This is from RingsideNews.com. It is Subhajit Mukherjee who published the article. It says WWE advised to let go of Bray Wyatt if he proves to be unreliable. Bray Wyatt returned to WWE during Extreme Rules last year, and fans were simply elated at this shocking turn of events as Wyatt was released by the company the prior year. While Wyatt remains absent from WWE again, it appears the company has been advised to let go of Bray Wyatt if he proves to be unreliable. Bray Wyatt began feuding with LA Knight upon his return, which fans were initially engaged in. Unfortunately, all of that was wasted after their pitch black match at the Royal Rumble, which turned out to be a massive disappointment. It was previously reported that Wyatt is suffering from an illness. Ringside News exclusively reported that Bray Wyatt is not cleared for a return to the ring. Wyatt is also being removed from all WWE rosters. While speaking on keeping it 100, pro wrestling veteran Conan was asked how he would handle a talent like Wyatt, who has had a reputation for being unreliable. That if someone like Wyatt proved to be unreliable for too long, it would be best to let them go. So the quote was, "Well, I'm a big fan, and my past will show that I give people a second chance and even third chance. If you're a very, very special, and I really think that you can be redeemed that way, being gone as far as a fourth. But that's very rare. I feel that if we can't rely on you, I just have to let you go, because at the end of the day, what I've learned is when I get rid of guys that are a problem or a pain in the ass or a headache, usually they never change, and the only thing that's happening is somebody else is inheriting my problem. So here you go. Some also believe that Bray Wyatt should go back to NXT and improve his work. Bray Wyatt's WWE return is still on paper, and Wyatt's mask molds for The Fiend were also destroyed last year. We'll have to wait and see when Wyatt finally makes his WWE. Now, again, there's been reports that he's going to be coming back as The Fiend, so I think they're just throwing a bunch of things out there to try and... No, I know that, but I'm talking something different here. I think they're just throwing a bunch of things out there to get everybody talking about different things about Bray Wyatt while they're making their plan to bring The Fiend back. That's what I think.
Yeah, because Alexa Bliss will be a part of it again.
Well, and like, the Fiend character was intriguing. It was compelling TV. It was interesting all the time. Just Bray Wyatt coming back and sitting in a corner somewhere and having Uncle Howdy do most of the work or what have you. I mean, it hasn't been as fulfilling as it was when The Fiend was around. I don't think. But whether he's unreliable, I don't know. I mean, they just said he was sick, so I mean, he clearly has a reason for being absent. Maybe they just don't like Bray Wyatt. I don't know. Who knows?
Anywho, I hate to leave you on the broadcast.
No worries.
My 10 hours are starting this week. I'm trying to...
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for being on the broadcast. Appreciate it. Always a good time.
It ain't no... Not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. You know how that is.
Not here for a long time. Here for a good time. A good time it always is. But have a good night, my friend.
You know it, man. You have a great night. Y'all have a good night. And just remember one thing. When he ends, can't stay here. Just fucking leave already.
That is correct. All right. All right, sounds good. Hasta la vista. Infinity says, night, soul.
See you later. See you guys later.
Honeybee says, bye, soul.
Meet the barricade.
Sir Jack says, fuck yourself, soul. How rude. How rude of Sir Jack the Greatest. Alright. Looks like Jon Moxley got a new tattoo ahead of his New Japan Pro Wrestling return. Interessant. Let's see what this is about. So this is, again, ringsidenews.com. Sonajit Mukherjee. So it says, Jon Moxley debuted at AEW Double or Nothing in 2019 and wasted no time in making a huge impact on the company. 4 years since his debut, Moxley has become a mainstay of AEW. He loves wrestling in Japan, and so it comes to no surprise that Moxley ended up getting a new tattoo ahead of his New Japan Pro Wrestling return. At the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion event, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Shota Umino challenged Kazuchika Okada and, of course, Tomohiro Ishii and Hiroshi Tanahashi as well for the never openweight six-man tag team championship. It was truly a struggle fest from the start to finish, as fans expect no less. Jon Moxley in particular had a solid encounter with Tomohiro Ishii, and fans simply lost their minds. Of course, the Blackpool Combat Club lost in the end. As pointed out by a fan on Twitter, Jon Moxley got a tattoo on his right arm ahead of his New Japan Pro Wrestling return. Written in katakana, it translates to Purorisu, which is the Japanese style of pro wrestling.
Another one?
Hamstring crushing knee strikes.
It says we'll have to wait and see what AEW has planned for Jon Moxley and the rest of the Blackpool Combat Club as we are heading towards the AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door event on June 25th. So obviously they're going to make that a regular thing. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winners of the match and new double tag team champions. They are now the YTD Academy Tag Team Champions and the reigning defending undisputed Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Champions. From the Wolfpack Gals, the Viking Rose Brewer from Team Distinct Cone, and of course from Team Tiliana Pierce, it is the Anomaly Tia Stevens. The Wolfpack Gals are the new double tag team champions. So congratulations to Team Distinct Cone, Tiliana Pierce, and of course Glenola being the leader of the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack Gals pick up another big win here tonight for the Wolfpack faction. I'm surprised Glenola's not already on here loading. Break time notice for Archer. Thank you. I will take that in a few minutes. I want Ashley Sky in a tag team with me, but she's taken. I'm just hearing bells. Oh shit, once Archer said new, I immediately thought Toxic Attraction knocked off the Wolfpack. They did not. Glenola says 3 for 3. There he is. I knew he was going to pop in and gloat at some point. All right. On to the next match of the night. And here we go. This is for the Wrestle Wars Genesis Television Championship. It is a fatal 4-way TLC matchup. And look at the villainous vixens in this one. Becky Lynch, Svetlana Vedrozka, Io Sky, and Amber Extreme. This is going to be a hell of a slobber knocker. Sir Jack says, don't let this distract you from the fact that a year ago, Alice beat Rose Brewer in less than a minute. Ooh. Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge? Because nobody was talking about Alice and Rose Brewer right there. We were talking about Amber Extreme and Io Sky, Svetlana Vedrozka, and Becky Lynch, because they're about to go down for the World Television Championship TLC Fatal 4-Way matchup.
Joe Link, you fighting Outlaw members now.
Joe Link, you fighting Outlaw members now. He is. That's the nature of the beast. When you are a champion, it does not matter if the member of your faction is the number one contender. But actually, Svetlana simply wants gold. She simply wants championship gold. Sir Jack says, and yes, I strongly believe that Alice could beat Rose Brewer again. Well, I mean, you could always toss down a challenge. You could always toss down a challenge. Make that happen. Alice versus Rose Brewer. Best 2 out of 3 falls or something. That could be fun. That would be fun. All right, so here we go. Fatal 4-Way TLC, Io Sky, Becky Lynch, Svetlana Vedrozka, and Dangerous Amber Extreme from Team Joe Link. It is time to turn and burn. Let's go.
I may have step in.
All right.
The man has arrived.
We are one. This is the final match before the championship rounds, guys.
On their feet.
The final match before the championship rounds, and if you guys aren't aware yet of what the championship rounds are going to endure tonight, it's going to be one hell of a slugfest. Sir Jack says there's a storm brewing that I may have step in. There's a storm brewing that I may have step in. All right.
Arguably the hardest working competitor in the women's division. And she's also a leader,
confused.
And she's a trailblazer.
All right, so coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, for the championship rounds, it is going to get real very quickly. We've got Queen Bee versus January. Best 2 out of 3 falls for both the Grand Prix Wrestling Championship and the Women's World Championship. In the co-main event of the evening, we have the Brothers of Destructions taking on Weapons of Mass Destruction and the Coalition in an elimination-style World Tag Team Championship matchup. Last but not least,
the title will be on the line here. You're right, Michael. And judging from the response on social media,
we have AJ Styles, War the Machine, John Cena, the Phenom, Joe Lincoln,
interesting,
and Mnemonics in an elimination-style matchup with both the Pure Wrestling Championship and the World Championship on the line. So the championship rounds are going to be absolute fire.
Ready to compete for that
you
title.
Don't want to miss it. How do we not make this main event? Well, because the main event actually went to the gentlemen this time around. They also have 2 titles on the line.
Emoji sad but relieved face.
Either way, the championship rounds are going to be smoking hot. And of course, I'll open the betting lines when that
perhaps the
takes place.
Female high flyer in WWE, Io Sky. You can never
All
discount the backup,
The new
the
jackpot
control
number
on the
So let's see what else is going on with the dirt sheets.
737, the number to win a YTV championship matches, 6.
Io Sky!
Tag partners turned
NXT
opponents
Women's
showing
Tag Team
that's big
Champion,
enough to
a
main
Dusty
event.
Classic winner,
Roman's new
NXT
title is
Women's
ugly.
Champion, and multiple-time WWE
Actually, there's not a
Women's
whole lot.
Tag Team Champion. Yeah, there was truly no limit to the future success of Io
Well, here's
Sky,
something interesting.
especially
This is from
damage control
RingsideNews.com.
by her side.
Felix Upton. It says, popular pro wrestling website changes policy to reduce tribalism. Again, it's Felix Upton, so it says AEW and WWE fans are quite vocal about their favorite company. Those fans who hate both AEW and WWE are also a rare and passionate breed. Now one of the internet wrestling community's best online databases is doing something to help that tension. Cage Match has a lot of fans who frequent the site discussing pro wrestling and debating at the same time. Some of those conversations can get a bit heated, and the popular website has now changed their policy to help reduce some of the problem. Cage Match is used by many fans for different reasons, and Ringside News even uses it for our fact-checking if we ever need a question answered about any match, because their database is quite extensive. It seems that they will delay things a bit now in an effort to help reduce tribalism on the site. It says, hello everyone, today is 21st anniversary of Cage Match. We're still here after 22 years, still independent, and still free to use without advertisements. But the unfortunate reality is that it is getting harder and harder each week to stay ahead of the rampant trolling and tribalism and one-dimensional fanatism that has plagued the wrestling internet for some time now. It sucks the fun out of doing this sometimes. The online promotion wars have reached another zenith this past weekend when multiple WWE and AEW shows that saw the trolls of either side come out from under their bridges and scream at each other, and us for favoring one side over the other. We do not. But any discussion or argument of this point is moot. Those of you who have brain and have visited us for a while now know this already. The others will never be convinced, as they have already made up their mind, but this is not what the post is about. This post is about following in order to get the rampant tribalism and reactionism after wrestling events under somewhat of a controlled. That was weirdly worded. Anyways, the following rule is now in effect and in a public beta stage.
Interesting strategy.
Ratings for events and matches are now possible at the earliest at noon, 12 p.m. or 12 of the following day. The common time zone is Central European times, as this is easier for us to track and on a technical level. The reference date is either the broadcast date, or if the event was not broadcast, the date of the event itself, whichever is latter. Example, AEW Dynamite tonight will have the broadcast and event date of 31/05/2023, therefore the earliest point in time where we allow ratings will be January 6, 2023. Noontime CET. Comments will still be allowed for the show itself, but not for the matches, mostly for technical reasons during moratorium. Disclaimer, I fully expect this to result in a dip in overall numbers of ratings, as traditionally the time directly after a show leads to the most ratings. What I do hope to accomplish here is an improvement in overall quality of the ratings and commercials, as well as massive reduction in reactionary ratings. Oh my God, that was the best, worst thing ever type of thing. And also a reduction of tribalism. At the very least, it will give us, the administrators of the site, time to actually be awake to react to early ratings, instead of having to wake up to Reddit and Twitter threads about cage match going insane because obviously troll ratings haven't been deleted at 4 a.m. CET directly after the show. As mentioned above, this is a beta stage or trial phase, if you will. Let's see how it works out. If it does not have the desired effect, or all of you are 100% against it, or there are compelling arguments against it, we will revert this change. But let's see. I hope it will work out and reduce tribalism and reactionism, because it's degrading the quality and fun for all of us. And I do wish to keep this website alive for another 22 years, at least, while also having fun doing so. So let's just see what happens. They also provided an update on the matter to say, I am aware that some people were able to rate the AEW Dynamite show despite the moratorium. I forgot to force a browser cache update for some stuff, and we'll fix it now. The already given rating will be removed. The whole message also ended with, thanks for reading, have fun in the cage, inmates. After all, pro wrestling is supposed to be fun. We'll have to wait and see if this squelches any tribalism in professional wrestling. But it's not likely. Fans are passionate about their favorite company and pro wrestlers, and they will always find a way to show their favoritism.
With no countouts, there's nothing keeping her inside.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh boy,
I don't know.
Not the chair. Heads out of the ring. What's next?
It's always going to be a thing. It was no different when WCW was around. It was no different when TNA started coming around. You know, it's just the same tale of the tape.
There it is.
They all want to fight for ratings. They all want to have the best superstars and draw the most attention to the network they happen to be on, etc. Honeybee Wrestling says tag partners turned opponents. Surely. That's big enough to main event. Yoda Payne's Roman's new title is ugly. It is ugly. Yo, Christian Cool. What's going on, Christian Cool? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. What's going on, my friend? What is going on? What's crack-a-lackin'? But yeah, all right. I do agree. I think Roman Reigns. I wouldn't even call it a new title. I mean, it is the same title. They just threw some gold in behind the plate, as opposed to just having the leather strap showing. It's still a giant network plugging belt buckle. And looks inferior to the Raw World Championship now, by the way. I don't know. It just looks like a toy. It just looks like a toy. All right, so before I move on to another article, I'm going to step away for a moment, grab myself a beverage. I shall not be long. If anybody wants to tell any jokes while I'm gone, I will read them as soon as I return. I will BRB.
Setting it up is one thing, climbing it is entirely different. Looks like that ladder set up perfectly in the center of the ring. She's close now. One tug could do it. Going. Yes, got it.
God damn it, I didn't get to go anywhere. Becky Lynch is the new Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Champion. Just like that. Wow. Did not see that one coming. I actually thought the Dangerous Amber Extreme would find a way and just pull in all the stops and retain that title. I'll be honest, she's done it in the past. She's a formidable champion and superstar. So I was expecting the champion to retain, but Becky Lynch, ladies and gentlemen, the new Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's Television Champion. And Christian Cool with a Tier 1 sub. That is 2 years in a row, baby.
Everything they had. But
2 years.
Be one winner in the end, and you are looking at them.
I had to have made the list, he says. You're always on the list. But congratulations on 2 years of subscriptions here at the Archivers TV. I appreciate that. The community appreciates that. Thank you very much. All right. So congratulations again to Becky Lynch. Now we're officially moving on to the championship rounds. And this is going to be a doozy. This is going to be for the Women's Grand Prix Wrestling Championship from YTD Academy and the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's World Championship as Queen Bee clashes with Team Infinite Oni's the coldest bitch on the planet she is. January. That is next. And I'm going to get the betting line open right now. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment. Here we go. All right, so who walks out double champion? Is it going to be Queen Bee? Or January? You'll have 5 minutes to make your bets as always. And there we go. Betting lines are open. Go ahead and gamble away, you bunch of fiends. It's time to rock and roll, turn and burn, get the electricity flowing. The first match of the championship rounds, Queen Bee versus January. Double championship matchup. Let's go. And now I'm going to go get a drink. I will be right back. But again, if you want to tell some jokes, I will read them upon my return.
The following champion versus champion contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Someone else
And is
for the day.
the World
Superstar and become a different superstar each day you visit.
This is it, guys. The title is up for grabs here.
And this might be the most highly anticipated title defense in recent memory. The challenger is all business. She's been training harder than ever for this title opportunity.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands. A determined champion ready to defend her title.
And I'm in faction attire, LOL. What do you think of Corbin going to NXT?
Introducing the challenger from London, England, the Queen Bee. And her opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee, she is the World Wrestling Champion, the Queen.
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind as to who is leaving this match with the title around their waist.
This is arguably the biggest challenge the champ has faced yet. You can feel it.
Absolutely. We can easily see the title change hands here tonight.
Or we could see a champion do whatever it takes to prevent such a thing from happening, gentlemen.
That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
Oh my God, what superhuman power.
It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that. Just disrespectful.
Able to reverse that one. And responds with a counter of their own. She returns the favor there.
Looking wobbly in the corner.
Oh, solid forearm. Now trampling the opposition. She wants to take this one outside the ring, it seems.
A table. And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings.
Punishing their opponent. Clubbing blows. Corey, this type of match can be torturous.
Just
what goes into a
coffee,
superstar's
energy
preparation?
Physical conditioning and mental
belong.
focus. You can't take anything for granted when you're up a fall, down a fall, or it's tied 1-1.
I think you use the rope-a-dope technique. Let your opponent expel all their energy in the first fall, then you capitalize.
You're the only dope here, Saxton. You never let your opponent hang around for the sake of getting them tired. If you can beat them, you beat them.
The champ taking their share of hits now.
NXT is probably the right move until they figure out what they are going to do with him.
Oh, kick right to the gut.
Another one. Oh, and a clothesline to follow.
Just deadlifting right there. The power.
Superhuman. That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
A bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
I'm not sure there's anything she can do here.
Bear hug. Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is. Super kick. Not done yet.
Boom. Into the pin attempt. 2. Just barely breaks the pin in time.
Oh, man, my
And
heart
they
skipped
are
a beat.
doing nothing with Lacey Evans.
A bunch of strikes. What a combination.
The DDT to follow.
She's rummaging around under the ring here.
I agree
risky
with
business is
Silas,
afoot
the
with the ladder
original
in play
iteration
now.
of Baron Corbin. They kind of dropped the ball with him for quite some time. I am surprised
Oh, no.
at.
Crashing hard onto the floor.
Wildly throwing your body out of the ring like that is more often than...
Take off.
All the way to the outside.
And will this be it? 2.5, but the champion kicks out.
Her will to not give up fully on
Emoji
display.
grinning, squinting face.
And now thrown back into the ring.
The lone
Oh,
will.
this is nasty.
My goodness, might have cracked their rib.
She's about to rise up to something catastrophic. There's a kick and
Where's the score at the moment?
lights out.
Saying to their opponent, you are not worthy of my title or my move.
0.
Amazing
The new
kick out.
jackpot
This
number
champion
4
is
chance to win
prepared
a
for
channel
anything,
redemption of
even
her
a move of
choices.
their own.
737.
enough left
The
to
number
try
to
that
win a
maneuver
Raw
again?
TV
Or is
championship
her
match is
confident?
6.
She could be setting up for a
0-0.
submission here.
Stunning display of power.
You can see the agony on her face. This is painful. Can she hang on? She might tap out.
Punching her way out. And breaks the hold.
Play. Soul Ember's rule numbers are 3, 1, 4. Good luck, Soul Embers.
you might break
There
a
are
neck
some
that way.
amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are the chase. Skipping grabs.
Headbutt. Vicious.
Play. Could you imagine if Otis and
Look
Bronson
out.
Reed teamed up? The
Lands in the
Ultraverse
drop
rule
zone.
numbers are 1, 9, 1. Good luck,
looks
the
hell bent on
Ultraverse.
finishing
There
things
are
right
some
now.
amazing and fun channel rewards to choose from if you are. No backings, but
This
would
isn't
be
just any
interesting.
butterfly suplex. Royal butterfly suplex.
The best kind. I think the champ's got it. Pin.
The defending champion stakes an early fall.
Evades their offense.
1-0
Things here with
January.
the Cobra Clutch.
Fading quickly.
The submission is locked in. Tap out coming.
It's
Tap
over.
out
My foot was
coming.
under the rope.
Trying to break the grip. A series of elbows. Wow.
Inside cradle applied. Shoulders
Extreme
down.
rules.
Title match stays alive. Wrestle him down.
Applied. It's cinched in. This could be over.
Think about all the pain she's in right now.
Taps out. Retains the title.
I have returned, and what a time to return as January. The coldest bitch on the planet from Team Infinite Oni has just done the seemingly impossible and dethroned Queen Bee and is now both the YTD Academy Grand Prix Wrestling Champion and the Wrestle Wars Genesis Women's World Champion. So congratulations to Team Infinite Oni. And you know what? Honeybee Wrestling, Queen Bee looked really good in that matchup. Really nothing to despair there. I'm sure those two will hook it up again. And those two are always looking for a fight, and they will defend those titles against anyone. So I would imagine that January would be open to a rematch, maybe down the road. What's this? Giving Queen Bee a rematch. All right, so as I don't remember if I stated it before the broadcast or after the broadcast started, but tomorrow during the daytime we are going to be doing YTD Academy Live. So if you put that under Title Ops in the Discord, I will make that the main event of YTD Academy Live. A rematch between January, the new double champion, and Queen Bee. That would be a fantastic main event. All right, I got to issue the payout for that, and then we move on to the co-main event of the evening.
Also, this is the first time I ever held the Grand Prix title.
It is, yes. All right, hold on.
You deserve it.
That was a great match. Great match.
Thank you.
On both sides, by the way. I thought that was fantastic. All right, January was the champion. 1,740 Archer vs. Bucks being distributed. And I'll open up the betting line for the co-main event. All right, so who walks out World Tag Team Champions? Now, this is actually for the vacant World Tag Team Championships. Currently, they are vacated because a streamer team exploded the titles. So it isn't a double tag team championship. It is simply for the vacant titles. Now, the Coalition does have the opportunity to become double tag team champions. But had there have been already holders of the championship belts, this would have been a title-for-title matchup in the co-main event. But as it is for the vacant World Tag Team titles. We have the OC, Weapons of Mass Destruction, and the Coalition. Earlier I said the Brothers of the Destruction. I have no idea why I said that. It was the OC. We were not double booking The Undertaker tonight. That was not going to happen. All right. So who walks out World Tag Champs?
Toxic Attraction versus Amber Extreme.
Is it going to be
the YTD Women
the OC, Weapons, or the Coalition? 5 minutes to make your bets.
Direct Tony Stone.
And there we go. Betting lines are open. All right, so let's see. YTD Academy Championship up. Toxic Attraction versus Amber Extreme and somebody for the YTD Academy Women's Tag Team Championship. Infinite Odie says, you didn't suck, you made me nervous. Yeah, that was one hell of a match. Especially when, you know...
Don't forget to final the other poll.
Don't forget to final the other poll. I already did. I started a new one. You have to finalize one before you can even start another one. Did you bet on January? But anyways, Sir Jack says Drek and Tony Stone, they are a force to reckon with. Doesn't matter who you are. One of the best tag teams in the world. All right, so here we go. Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Championships on the line. Elimination style tag team matchup. Let's go. All right. So, where were we?
The Japanese legend has returned.
I think it already covered most of the dirt sheets that were noteworthy. Looks like Bayley dropped a hilarious video recreating AJ Styles' WWE entrance in a birthday message. This is ringsidenews.com, Felix Upton. It says AJ Styles is a veteran performer who gave decades of his life to the business as he enjoys his time as a top WWE star. He is also celebrating a birthday, and Bayley wanted to help out. Bayley dropped a video of herself recreating AJ Styles' famous entrance for him. She also included a nice message to send the correct message. It says, "Happy birthday, AJ Styles. Nobody can do what you've done except me. Only your entrance, not the incredible timeless magic wrestling you do." In the video, Bayley did not impress Bayley at all. What? In the video, Bayley did not impress Bayley. Okay, we'll go with that. At all with her attempt to recreate his entrance. Okay, she seemed to do a lot of running in place, and he didn't think that matched the way he does it at all. This was quite a moment captured on video for all those to see on Twitter sometime later. Only time will tell if Bayley and AJ Styles ever team up on camera, but they're certainly friendly with each other behind the scenes. Yeah, I didn't see it. I'll watch it after the show, but I didn't actually see the video. But now that I know it exists, I do want to see it. I do want to see it. Sir Jack says, by tomorrow during the day, you referring to Monday or Tuesday? Well, I'm talking about Monday. I have not gone to bed yet, therefore it is still tonight. I asked because it's already Monday for me. Yeah, it is Monday for me too. It's 2:02 in the morning. But I have not been to bed yet, so it is still Sunday night. How dare you? I don't like this living in the future crap.
The new jackpot number chance to win a channel redemption of your choices. 737. The number to win a Live TV championship matches. 6.
Here we go, guys. We're finally going to crown a new champion here.
Here's something else from ringsidenews.com. This one's by Steve Carrier. It says Chris Jericho wants to have the largest Fozzy show ever to coincide with All In Weekend. It says Chris Jericho, the lead singer of Fozzy and a star in AEW, revealed his plans to make history in London this August. In an interview with Sporf, Jericho discussed the upcoming AEW All In event at Wembley Stadium and announced his intention to announce a massive Fozzy show in London during the same weekend. Jericho expressed a desire to tie both events together, aiming for the biggest show in Fozzy's history alongside the biggest show in AEW's history. He believes London is the perfect location for such an occasion. He said, and this is a quote, I think that we are going to announce a huge show for Fozzy in London at the same weekend for Wembley. Chris Jericho said, I just really feel that I want to tie both events together. The biggest show in Fozzy history, the biggest show in AEW history. It just seems a props, and London's the place for it. Acknowledging the significance of All In, Jericho expressed his anticipation for the event and its potential impact on AEW. He described Wembley as a monumental venue and expressed his excitement for AEW's first time performing there. Jericho also expressed his love for the UK and its passionate fans, highlighting the enthusiasm he receives from places like Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. He said, and it's another quote, I think Wembley is going to be a monumental because it's our first time with AEW, And anytime you go over with Fozzy to see the band continue to grow, it's just amazing to me. I can't state how awesome the whole UK is. Scotland is so insane for us. Wales, Northern Ireland. I love everything about the UK, so anytime I can go over there with Fozzy or AEW, or back when I was with WWE, I just know it's going to be a blast and a lot of fun, and the shows are always memorable in different ways. So while no official announcement has been made regarding a Fozzy concert in London during the All-In weekend, Jericho's remarks indicate that he is actively planning and aiming to create a memorable experience for fans in both AEW and Fozzy. So that's interesting. What do you guys think about that? I mean, it's definitely going to be a big weekend for AEW. It is going to be their biggest show. They've already sold a ton of tickets. You know, it's not going to do WWE attendance numbers, but it's going to be very big, and it's going to be their biggest. So it's making history for them. And, yeah, why not do it with Fozzy, too? I mean, I actually like Fozzy, so. AJ looks dang good for 46-year-old. Yeah, he's aging very well, isn't he? I agree with you there. I think he's aging very well. Yeah.
Seems like he's becoming more and more aggressive with each passing week.
Big Bubba Bruno from Team Soul Embers.
By his opposition here tonight.
Proudly holding that tag team title above his head. Would love to become a double tag team champion tonight, but we'll see. He's got some stiff competition.
Tag team tornado match
the
underway.
OC.
Facing off, but there will only be one winner.
And of course, Weapons of Mass Destruction. Former World Tag Team Champions.
And every opponent in this match. Caught in a bad position here. Right to the throat. He reverses it.
And it's already pandemonium in there, as to be expected. But yeah, Yoda Payne, sorry, I do believe you're correct. I think he's aging very, very well. I mean, he's 46 years old. Doesn't really look a day over, say, 35, I would think. 30, 35 he could pass for. Still looking good. And still performing at the top of his game, too, by the way. You miss Big E? I think everybody misses Big E. Yeah. I mean, he's a very talented superstar, first of all. But he's also a very humble guy. Treats the fans very, very well. He's received well. Obviously a huge part of New Day, right? So, but yeah, I think a lot of people miss Big E. I believe he's coming back at some point. You know, I wouldn't even be surprised to see him return at SummerSlam or something. I believe that's just around the corner, though. I know there's been discussions about his return, so. So, Yoda, who would you say your favorite wrestler is? Actually, let me change that. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time, and then who's your favorite wrestler of, say, the modern era, like right now?
And he slides him back to the mat.
And anybody else that wants to answer that, Sir Jack, or anybody else that would like to answer that question, feel free.
Look at this. Inverted Olympic slam. This could do it.
Of all time, Undertaker.
Of all time is The Undertaker? Okay.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Sir Jack. Soul Ember says Hogan and Orton. Joel Lake, what about you, if you're still lurking? Honey B? Infinite Oni? Who's your favorite wrestlers of all time?
He's absorbed some damage already. That was nasty. Set up in the corner of the ring. Knee left.
Currently, I really like Cody and Seth, but Sami is being brilliant. Yeah, Sami Zayn's looking real good, isn't he? He's looking really good. It's going to be interesting to see, because they can only hold him back so long. The fans would love to see a push for Sami Zayn.
What a gutsy performance. Just lit up. He's going for the pin. This could be it. No, he gets the shoulder up. I mean, you got to think he's just one final blow away from not.
But what about you, Sir Jack?
Belly to belly. Back suplex. Spine.
What do you think?
Oh, my God. And that was a precisely measured attack.
What do you say?
Boom. What's coming next?
So my favorite of all time, Yoda, is Bret the Hitman Hart. And then my favorite superstar of the modern era is definitely Seth Rollins. Cody Rhodes is different. I put him on a different level, and it kind of goes without saying, it's hard not to like a Cody Rhodes.
Oh my goodness, nasty line. Anderson could seal things up.
You're tired of Bianca's long braid?
Getting that shoulder up now is
I don't think I've ever heard somebody say so. I mean, why does it bother you?
Shoulders down.
Kicks out after one.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
Dragon Slayer.
It'd be weird to see her without it after all this time, wouldn't it?
Wasn't going to get the submission there.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Enough already. And there's the cover.
Did I hear a bell ring? Did somebody get eliminated?
Yeah, no.
Oh, Big Bubba Bruno got eliminated.
What do you say? This is amazing.
No.
What a match.
Archer's in there all by himself against a bunch of wolves.
Huge boost right now from all those chants and cheers.
Not looking good for it. Oh, busted Archer wide open there.
Treading all over
their opponent.
And he tosses him back in now.
Yoda says it's just there and kind of annoying. I want her look to be changed. Yeah, well, I think that'll probably happen eventually. I mean, let's be honest. She'll probably at some point be a heel.
And the count doesn't.
I mean, I would assume.
Whatever's playing here can't be good. Jawbreaker.
She needs to evolve a little more. Yeah.
Wow, the power that takes is insane.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
God, that hurt. We've seen that.
I mean, it's funny because they keep boasting about her mic skills on certain certain media sites and stuff. But I don't know. I find that more often than not, she seems awkward on the mic. It's like she's reading from a teleprompter or something. I don't know. I think she's great in the ring, don't get me wrong. Very good in the ring. She's very athletic. But I mean, I don't know.
She is so talented.
She is so talented and super strong, Yoda says. Yeah.
I have no idea
Yep.
how he hasn't tapped out yet.
All the heart, all his desire being put to the test.
I mean, Asuka's going to get the title eventually, right? And I like her new look too. I mean, I've seen it before, but it's not the first time I've seen that look for her. It's the first time in the WWE. But yeah, I would love to see her get a push.
Eyes are squarely set on Luke here.
You know who else I'd like to see get a better push is Shinsuke Nakamura. I really would.
Not done yet. Oh, are you kidding me?
Back of his neck.
Anderson is in a very vulnerable position here.
Wow. Another elimination.
Nice sidewinder suplex.
Looks like Carl Anderson's been eliminated.
To the fireman's carry.
So we are down to Luke Gallows, Elijah Archer, and Tony Stone for the Weapons of Mass Destruction. Again, the World Tag Team titles on the line here.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Wait a minute.
Vicious right forearm.
Did Archer get eliminated too?
All the way.
Is it down? He did. What the hell?
The gut-wrench suplex.
How did that happen? I was paying attention to one and obviously not the other. We are now down to Luke Gallows and Tony Stone. The OC versus the Weapons of Mass Destruction for the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Championship here.
Just a barrage of elbow drops into the chest.
Yoda says, let's go, Festus. Yeah, I don't think he probably misses that gimmick. I mean, I'm being, I'm assuming, but I don't think he probably doesn't miss that. Oh! Wow, what a cutter by Tony Stone. Did you see that? Gallows kicks out, though. There you go. Slam him with the stop sign. That's the way to be.
Could just need one more big move.
Man.
Festus was awesome.
The move by throwing an elbow into the
Glenola says Festus was awesome. Well, I mean, I thought it was kind of funny. I don't know if awesome would be the word I'd use, but. Oh, and that is it. That is all. He TKO'd him. Actually, he might be out cold there. That might be a KO. But ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match and new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Tag Team Champions from Team Dedrick and Team Shadows. It is the man called Drek and Tony Stone, the Weapons of Mass Destruction. Your new champions. He was also Fake Kane, yeah.
Yeah, outlasting every other superstar, doing exactly what
it's weird how many fakes. I mean, they had Fake Diesel, Fake Razor, Fake Undertaker.
It's just so important in a match like this.
Why did we never get a Fake Doink the Clown? That would have been fun. A Fake Doink the Clown. I got to issue the payout for that one, if there is one. Just give me a second. All right, now we're on to the main event of the evening. And here we go. Fatal 4 Falls Count Anywhere. Elimination style matchup. And this is for both the YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Championship, currently held by reigning defending champion John Cena. And for Mnemonics Wrestle Wars Genesis World Championship. Both titles on the line. And, of course, we have contract case holder AJ Styles and #1 contender War the Machine from Team Glenola. Also in this matchup, it is going to be absolutely fire. So don't adjust your sets, folks. This is going to be a good one. And I'm going to get the betting line open for it in just a moment. 2,000 Argiverse bucks being distributed. All right, so who walks out double champion? John Cena, AJ Styles, War of the Machine, or Mnemonics. Reigning defending world champion. Would love to become double champion. And there we go. 5 minutes begins now. You can officially start betting on the main event of the evening. The last match of the night for episode number 478. And then, of course, we'll see each other tomorrow for episode number 479 and episode number 20 of YTD Academy Live. And it looks like we're going to have ourselves some rematches, some fallout from tonight's special edition of Wrestle Wars Genesis. We've already got a rematch between January and Queen Bee. I don't know if it's for both titles, one title or the other. I guess we'll find out as the day plays itself out. But Episode number 20. It is going to be a fantastic episode of YTD Academy Live. You don't want to miss it. But that's then. This is now. It is time for the main event of the evening. John Cena, AJ Styles, War of the Machine, and Mnemonics for the YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Championship and the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Heavyweight Championship. Time to turn and burn. Showtime and go time. Let's go.
Being a WWE superstar.
All right, I'm just having a little look-see.
Nights like this in a no disqualification match, it's clear that creativity.
See what's going on in Twitch.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Michael. If you can imagine a weapon, see an object, or recruit an ally, you can change the course of this match in a heartbeat.
If you can dream it, you can.
Christian Cool is, of course, streaming.
Well, that was a close call.
A surprisingly deep count for this stage of the match.
Driven down with a power bomb.
Hooked up, caught with a neck breaker.
Just pop. Takedown. Looking at the crossface. Gets cinched in. This could be
all right.
Cena looking to free the arm and does just that.
Just having a look to see who's streaming and what's going on in the land of Twitch.
You guys wouldn't believe the number of times I've talked to a superstar after a fatal four-way, and they tell me all the ways things could have been different in the match. How they could have won had they just done this, that, and this. But here's the thing. You can't let hindsight dictate you in a match like this.
Yeah, it's chaos in there, and regrets won't get you any closer to winning the match. You just have to fight your hardest.
All right, so anyways.
He's taking this to the floor now.
Did everybody that requested,
I don't know what they're looking for here.
or mostly Infinite Onia and Team Honeybee Wrestling, did you put your rematch in the YTD Academy title op section? And any other matches that are going to be taking place? And we already know what the main event's going to be. It's going to be Queen Bee versus January in some type of matchup. Unclear if it's going to be for both titles or one or the other.
And he gets set back into the ring.
And Cena looks his age. You can tell he's gotten that I'm getting old lean muscle. Yeah. Yeah, why and the stupid hairdo doesn't help.
Back into the ring. Shoots the half.
I mean, he really does need a different hairdo. You know who else needs a different hairdo? Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross left looking like a beast and came back looking like he was should have been part of the maximum. What is it? Maximum male models. Is that what they're called? Mansoor and what's his name there? But yeah, John Cena definitely starting to look a little aged.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head.
He's not that old.
Whip back into the ring.
You know, to be fair. But that life and being in Hollywood, shooting movies and everything else that he's doing, it takes its toll.
What grace. Float over the
Nice. DDT.
The challenger not looking good right now. But you have to admit
It definitely takes its toll.
There's no way you didn't expect things to be going much, much worse for him, Cole. Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
All right, so I'm still just looking through the land of Twitch here, see what's happening.
Oh my God, look at this. They're setting him up. Double suplex.
What a devastating maneuver.
Sure, he's pumping himself up, but he's also giving his opponent a chance to recover. Uh-oh, he's searching for something. Into the Yokosuka cutter.
All right, so does anybody have any expectations for the upcoming SummerSlam premium live event this summer?
Scarily close to 3.
Anybody got any predictions or who they think is going to headline?
I think we're going to see it. Step through. Styles.
Or anybody you just what do you think the focus should be for SummerSlam? Do you think there'll be any returns for SummerSlam? I mean, there's usually always returns for SummerSlam, right?
He's
So
staring his opponent down, getting into that zone. Beautiful.
chop block.
Is Jimmy versus Roman gonna happen?
I don't really know. I mean, even if it does, Roman will beat him, probably.
But he's got to strike soon.
You know what I mean?
Styles just unloading on his opponent. Into the cover.
I mean, do you think they would let... I mean, after such a historic run...
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Is Jimmy, the guy that's never really even been in singles competition, the guy to beat him? You think Solo's going to do it? Why do you think Solo? And I'm not saying you're wrong, just out of curiosity.
They both know what's at stake. Neither competitor is going to lose easy here. I think there's still some shock in the air over the fact that that didn't produce a pinfall.
He turned on the Usos.
And he tosses him back in now.
Because he turned on the Usos?
And it's reverse pain for that mistake. Ooh.
So you think Solo will just eventually turn on Roman because he turned on Jimmy and Jay?
Cena's in trouble. Is Cena going to submit? How much? Bear hug. Well placed elbow.
Okay.
This guy.
Fair enough.
Nothing but air.
Does anybody else feel that way?
He kicks out with force. You got to question, how much is it worth?
What do you think so Yoda, what do you think the role of the bloodline, or what's left of it, is going to be heading into SummerSlam?
Complete insanity. Still holding on to the title by the skin of their teeth.
And you have to think that doubt is coming into the mind of Styles at this point.
I think the role is for that. For the bloodline, specifically.
There's Cena.
Ooh, AJ got an attitude adjustment. The FU. And AJ Styles has been eliminated. We are down to John Cena, Mnemonics, and War the Machine. Nice reversal by War the Machine there. Cena kicks out. So both champions still in this matchup. Mnemonics and John Cena. So, Yodi, do you think there'll be any surprise returns for SummerSlam? Crossface locked on here by John Cena. Mnemonic seems trapped here, but he's not giving up, though. Oh, there we go. Turning the tides. That was a hell of a drop kick to the face by War the Machine. I don't care who you are, that would not feel very good. Mr. Loyalty, Hustle, and Respect with a stop sign.
Incoming. Crash landing. Powerbomb.
A stop sign for Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. How dare he? Big E or Charlotte?
Flipping the script on him there.
Well, Charlotte's got to come back at some point so she can, continue working towards 16 championships. So yeah, Charlotte would be a good call. Big E would be very cool to see come back. I mean, I'd be very okay with that. Never been the biggest fan of the New Day as a faction, but a lot of people are, so there's that. But I mean,
he is determined not to lose this match right now. Look at this crowd. It's insanity in here. Bedlam.
Wow.
Position to be in right now. Are you kidding
me? Maybe he can get his last name back.
Maybe he can get his last name back, like Matt Riddle. Sorry, who? Big E?
Big E Langston.
Big E Langston. You would like to see that name make a return? You liked it better when they called him Big E Langston?
And Cena looks a little surprised. He's not used to being on this side of a kick out. Wielding the sledgehammer.
John Cena getting pelted here by a sledgehammer.
Cena dodges out of that.
Belly to belly.
Yeah, you did okay. Fair enough. I mean, I'm fine with either or.
Back inside, and he slides him back to the mat.
He was with AJ Lee and Dolph. Yeah, that's yeah, I remember that.
And out of the ring he goes.
Yep. No, I do remember that. I've never heard anybody say, yeah, I think they should call him Biggie Langston again. But that said, why? Oh, Mnemonics has been eliminated. We are guaranteed a new world champion. Can John Cena become a double champion, or perhaps it will be War of the Machine? Somebody, either War of the Machine or John Cena, is walking in the YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Champion and the Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion.
Oh, right to the kidneys. Golly. And Cena continues to push through.
Cena going into the reserves.
Cena pulling out all the stops literally here. In this case, by stops, we mean stop sign.
The C Nation is coming alive.
Cena putting himself in the driver's seat.
Into the corner he goes, a perfectly placed target.
Top of that turn.
John Cena taking one. Oh, he got booted right in the arm.
And there goes Cena.
Looks like Gunther wants to face Riddle.
To the outside.
I mean, I'm okay with that as long as he beats Riddle up.
But we all want Gunther versus Lesnar.
You know, I can overlook things.
Bad predicament right here.
But we all want Gunther versus Lesnar. That would be fantastic.
It's being brought right to him.
Yeah, I'd be down to see Gunther versus Lesnar. Intercontinental title on the line. Wow, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match and new Wrestle Wars Genesis World Champion and a double champion, because he also holds the YTD Academy Pure Wrestling Championship. John Cena is the victor and new double champion. Congratulations to John Cena. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all for episode number 478. We'll, of course, see each other tomorrow. Well, today, actually. But tomorrow, for anybody that hasn't been to sleep yet and still thinks it's Sunday like me, we're going to have a YTD Academy episode number 20 going live. We're going to have a rematch between Queen Bee and January. And who knows what else is going to go down. But we're going to have some championship matches. We're going to have some tag team matches, faction wars. It's going to be another great day at YTD Academy, so we'll see you then. You don't have to go home, but you do have to get the fuck out. But in the meantime, do stop by and see Big Island Boy Ken. Somebody left the invasion. Did you see that? We went from 9 to 8. We should track them down and ban them for life. Track them down and ban them for life. But anyways, we'll see you tomorrow. Sir Jack, you're always welcome. You guys are all welcome. You guys are the Archiverse TV. Without you, there is no show. You guys are the supporters, the followers, the subscribers, and I appreciate you all. We'll see you later for YTD Academy Live episode number 20. Hasta la vista.